Hello and welcome to yet another wonderful day with us, the CranKy Ducklings, on the Sea Duckling Open, the number 21. I'm your host, the ever so wonderful, if I say so myself, Still Mold. Still, like the metal. Mold, like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. How are you on this wonderful Friday? We are about to start the game. We have our nice little single elimination bracket already set up. We are setting up to cast Edenil versus Petaramesh. Petaramesh. Little Peter. Petar. Le Petit Petard, maybe. Yeah, right. We know it's French, so yeah, that'll work. All right, let's see if everyone's ready and we could get this set up. All right. Peter's ready, and when he's ready, and let's get into it. This will be a Zerg versus Zerg on our first map, which is Catalyst. We have a nice little turnout today. Lots of familiar faces. Welcome to them. We have two Grizzly, who's back. Yakuzaku from our own clan CranKy. We have Briolf. Nice to see him again. Moerigus. It's a new name. Yeah, we'll get to that later. All right. Let's start our first game of the day on Catalyst LE. LE, of course, in case you did not know, stands for liquid emission. Liquid emission. It's a CVZ after all. The northwest will be our blue Zerg. It is Little Petard, or Le Petit Petard, or Petaramish. And in the southeast, the green Zerg from SC Swarm. It is Edenil. Little Petard is from clan. I had it right in front of me before. Hold on. Walkers are rushing. There we go. This is what happens when you spam the feed channel on the Discord. I lose track of where things are and I have to scroll back to find them. All right. So we have Petar opening up with a hatchery first. It kind of a little. Actually, both of them opening with a hatchery first. I get confused a little with the extractor, but yeah, no, they are mirroring each other. Both opening quite safely. Yeah. Okay, so it's a CVZ. What do you want from me? There's Zerg, there are things that actually my music is all weird. I can't seem to be hearing it. There we go. It's a little nicer. Now I don't feel all alone. I'm feeling all alone. Mommy. Okay, so Petar is going for the 6 Zergling opening, what we like to call the victim 6, and the nail goes for the swarm opening, which is 4 Zerglings. Slightly less aggressive position. No, it does get 6. Why did I not see the other 2 Zerglings? Am I blind? Or did I confuse? No, here's the thing. The blue is at the bottom and the green is at the top, so I confused the both of them. Look, I'm not racist. Zerg all look the same to me. It's, it's a thing. Don't judge. Okay, so both of them going up for unbending this, so we're about to start to see the Lingbane war phase of ZVZ. Yes, there is a hotkey to switch names. Let's see. It's Shift X? Control X. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Control X. Yes, now I won't be confused. Okay, so Daniel is trying to flank Petar with a small group of Zerglings over here, but Petar is already jumping on Daniel's third base location, and Daniel gets all the way up to the main base, but shouldn't get too much done with these 4 Zerglings. Ooh, gets a denial on Daniel's third base. Ooh, jumps on a Queen. The Queen is dead. That's a lot of speedlings, but Daniel bringing up some banelings with the little spiky bally thingies. Always looks weird. Yes, Jeff, toys like that when I was a kid. Yeah, not so good connections, but Petar still has a lot of Zerglings running around the place. But he's a little overextended, so he does the smart thing and backs away. Let's see, I got quite a lot done here. I got 5 workers in all, and a couple of queens, so not too bad. And you only lost Zerglings so far. Alright, so far they're not really using banelings so much, which is kind of surprising. There is a couple of them. You haven't seen them really being utilized. So Daniel is trying to sneak up a bunch of banelings over here next to Petar's base, but Petar is on it. Gets to cancel all of these banelings. But he manages to run through. Gets all of the Zerglings up in the main base. Looks like that Queen is about to die. So far, yeah, now he's starting to work on his rocket. No, Queen is still alive. Huh? What do you know? It gets cleaned up and he gets 3 drones. Okay, so yeah, Daniel does get a chance to set up a base, a third base. Oh, it's another run by. I missed it. Okay, Petar jumping on Daniel's natural. He's trying to morph the banelings right here next to the army. Not sure if that's the smartest thing, because now they get surrounded and cancelled. He's trying to morph some more up the ramp, but yeah, that's going to get cleaned up as well. Yeah, so far Petar is really the more aggressive one. Looks like he'll try to get a snipe on that third hatchery again. This time there are more banelings to defend, so we might find it a little more difficult. Yep, there we go. Yeah, those banelings are really pushing these Zerglings back. And Petar's banelings yet again getting denied. He had a lot of baneling denials in this game. I think he's he's morphing them right next to the battle lines, so they constantly get cancelled. Alright, 2 banelings come in. This should easily clean up what Petar has over here. Alright, so both players are finding it quite difficult to really transition out of this Link Bane stage. They're very low on workers, considering they're up to 2 or 3 bases. And their armies are quite small. Alright. So this time Medina is camping outside of Petar's third base. Petar with an advanced 2-drone assault team. Don't know what that is all about. They're still just chilling here. It's I don't know. Looks like a spine rush that wasn't meant to be. Alright. So Daniel does get the snipe on Petar's third base. And Petar has been on 2 bases the entire game. Yep, there we are. They have a spine rush. It looks like Daniel will be able to clean that up. Yeah, GG call, and Daniel will take the first game in this series. Yeah, that was a very scrappy game, I think. kind of difficult to follow. You know, that's Link Bane for you. Yes, Terran Lord. It is liquid emission. That's what LE stands for. You know, because Banes. That's what it is, isn't it? Right, let's see. Let's see what Thor's map pick is. Yes, it says, let's go Blackpink. Indeed. Why is my... Yeah, there we go. Blackpink. Blackpink. The blackiest and pinkiest of all the maps. Except for Neon Violent Square. Which is the neoniest, violentiest of all the squares other than Blackpink. Right, you're important too. And you. There you go. Alright. So yeah, we have a lot of CranKy Duckling presents on the bracket this week, which is fun. We have someone dropped out of the lobby. Yeah, Petar could not connect properly. There we are. Okay, so we'll try to do some intros this time. Because, you know, we're a good league production over here. Yes, let's make her a referee because she likes power. She doesn't like it when the power is in the hands of other people. Alright, everyone's ready. We are going. This is game 2 between Ed Daniel and Petar. Little Petar. Petar. Sorry, my French accent is good, kind of garbage. Garbage. Yeah. Yeah, we also have Voltakus here this week, coming back for another try. And Legend K, which I haven't really seen before. Alright, everyone, welcome to Blackpink LE. LE, of course, stands for Ledger Extremism. Ledger Extremism. When accounting is really important to you. In the southwest will be our Blue Zerg. From team, what was it? Workers are marching or something? Workers are working. Workers are mining. Or something. It is Petar Mish. Petar Mish. Otherwise known as Little Petar. Petar. And in the northeast will be our Green Zerg. From team SC Swarm, StarCraft Swarm, SC2 Swarm. Someone wrote it for me and I... Again, it's called too much and I can't find it now. It is Daniel, who's currently up 1 in the series. Yep, both of them going for the same opening they did before. Hatchery first. Kind of taking it blindly that the other person is going to go a little greedy. It looks like, you know, some people are like that. They don't like to go very early aggression. They like to take their time. Especially in a mirror matchup. In a mirror matchup. Yeah, it's a little more risky because every little variation in your build really puts you in a different position. Sometimes it's much harder to chase an economy against a mirror matchup who has pretty much the same abilities you do. Alright. Alright, so going to pretty much... Alright, let's switch the damn thing again. Alright. Yay! I remember to switch the thing. I don't know actually if you see me switching the names. No, actually you see them. Kuro did that for you. Yep. Yep. Right. And then you're taking care of these damn rocks. Or, as we like to call them, the unbuildable plates! I like it when players do that, because then I can, you know, box select a whole bunch of units and I don't mark the rocks, and then try to follow them and look like an idiot. Anyway, Qatar is trying to jump on Adenel, but they both have a similar amount of Zerglings, so that shouldn't be doing too much. Qatar this time not going for a Baneling nest. Adenel does, so Nespatar really gets a distinct advantage with the number of Zerglings. He'll be in real trouble. Banelings counter Zerglings very well. He's getting a couple of spine crawlers in his natural, trying to defend, pulling a few of the drones as well. A little prematurely, I think. He thought Adenel was hot on his tail when in fact he wasn't. It was a bit of a fake out. Adenel going for a third hatchery instead. Yeah, Petar kind of realizing that. This is the he's got overload vision over here and goes for a third base of his own, which Adenel might try to deny at this point. He does have the Banelings to defend at home, so there's not much risk in sending a bunch of Zerglings to try and deny that third hatchery. I'm guessing he doesn't know that Petar doesn't have Banelings of his own. Oh boy, that was a very nice connection. That was like 9 Zerglings, something like that, 7 or 9. Yeah, so Petar is pretty much forced back, and Adenel jumps on the third base location, trying to get that cancel. Yeah, it's nice, spinning up some forces, a few to deal with the hatchery, and the rest to keep the army busy. Now, Petar, did he cancel those spines? He has. Yeah, looks like he canceled those spines he was building before. It's a shame, they might have come in handy right now. Okay, so Adenel wins the series 2-0. This is a nice little scrappy ZVZ. Alright. So Adenel will now go up to face Grizzly. Alrighty. Let's just set it up. Our global run to map will be Eastwatch. Okay. Get a little bit down here. No, sorry, it's Adenel. No. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Look, I'm not racist. All the Zug just look the same to me. Weasley, where are you? There we are. Alright. And we have an update from the other side of the bracket. We have Voltacus winning 2-0 versus Legend K. And he will go up against Catatonic. Okay. Everyone's in lobby. And then is it ready? Right. Two Grizzlies ready. Let's go. This is 2 Grizzly versus Ed Denil. This is, of course, a Zerg versus Terran. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Eastwatch LE by the Sea. LE, of course, stands for Liable Entanglement. Liable Entanglement. You know, gotta sign your insurance forms before you go Ling Ben. Because, you know, you're liable. In the northeast of Eastwatch will be our green Zerg from SE Swarm. It is Denil. And in the southwest from Team Blues. It is Grizzly. The Teal Terran. I don't know why I was about to say the Teal Protoss. Don't. We've discussed this before. My brain is kind of an idiot. Alright, and we have an update. Briolf winning 2-0 against Yakuzaku. Blue Shell. That's the name of Grizzly's team. Blues is Blue Shell. Yeah, I've been discussing making a team name sheet. For myself, because look, it's team names. They're look at that. It just says. Okay, so two Grizzly with a nice little Walker Scout. She's going to get a Reaper, which gets a good view of Adenal's build with that hatchery first. So yeah. She confidently goes down the ramp and gets herself a command center. A second one, that is. Yeah. She does diligently check for the gold as well. You never know with these sneaky Zergs. Precious gold. They're like magpies. Alright. Reaper about to jump in through the Reaper ramp. Let's see if she can do something interesting with it. Alright. One kaboom boom, and the Queen comes out, and the Reaper will have to be chased back out. And then they're going for a third hatchery already, just as the second one was finished. A bit greedy against the 2-base Terran. I think kind of risky. Especially considering Adenal did not actually see what Grizzly is planning. I mean, we know that Grizzly isn't planning anything too aggressive yet. She basically made no units other than this one Reaper. Actually, she did make a made a Marine. Where did that Marine go? That's a little odd. Maybe she sent it to chase overlords and it got caught out. Alright, she's going to send a couple of Hellions. She's getting steam as well, so yeah, that's the timing that we're after. So Adenal, I think, made a really good choice with the third hatchery, getting it when he did. Even though he did it kind of blindly, which is, you know, where the risk comes from. Okay. Grizzly facing up that Queen. Yeah. 2 Hellions is a bit too little to do damage. Those 2 Queens will easily chase them down. Oh, Reaper almost gets cut out. Does get cut out. And gets denied and destroyed and deaded. But we're starting to have a bit of a force building up here. Some Marines, more Hellions, a Viking for good measure to clean up some Overlords and the other shenanigans Airstrike materials. These Hellions so far not really doing all that much. Which is a bit dangerous because Daniel is he's droning up. Also setting up a wall here. I think Grizzly might be giving him a little too long. And now with his queens and this choke over here at the entrance, these Hellions won't really have too much to do. And this base is very unsaturated, so they won't get much kills here. And with 4 queens defending, yeah, it'll be very difficult for these Hellions to get much done. Alright, that's Viking. Going out on patrol. She's getting a 3rd command center. Realizing that the Daniel isn't really being that aggressive, at least for now. Huh? He's getting his melee upgrades. And also the Hydralisk. Dan is already researching Hydralisk range upgrade. So, yeah, Link Ben Hydra. Good unit. Especially against Bio. You know? Really, it counters Bio very well. Which is exactly what Grizzly is going for, and Daniel gets a very good look-see at exactly that. So let's see, we have on 3 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport. Yeah, very comfortable one. She's not getting any upgrades. Oh, there we go. Just as I was saying it, we have the 1-1 setting up, but it will be quite late compared to Daniel's upgrades. Yeah, when if Daniel decides to move out, when Aoife decides to move out, yeah, she might be at a certain disadvantage. Well, Daniel going for 4th base. Yep, he's just smashed his own Zergling, but okay, you know. What's a Zergling? Okay, 2 Grizzly with a Hellion drop, which is quite late in the game, I must say. Hopefully it will do the job here. No, it is sitting here, and it gets scouted. No, Shigenos is going to pick up and leave. Yeah, so far these Hellions in the game basically did absolutely nothing. I don't think they got even 1 kill. Which is a shame, because you have a Zerglet that's been pretty much uninterrupted this entire game. And is way up on worker supply, 75 workers to 50. His army is a little behind, but you know, for a Zerg, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because once you have that larva count, you can make that army pretty quickly and just jump ahead. But too busy. Looks like she wants to move out and start to put the hurt on Daniel. Got a few tanks and mostly Marine Marauder. Kind of wobbly little army. But against, you know, Link Ben Hydra. Oof, it's a tough composition to go against. I mean, the tanks are going to be the big thing here, but if they're out of the way or they are caught unsieged, like they almost got now, yeah, Link Ben Hydra will just chew through this army. Alright, she's sieging up here on the high ground. And then we'll very slowly inching towards that. It's going to flank through this western stairs over here, and the tanks are caught all on their own. The bio army is somewhere else, and yeah, this is going to get cleaned up completely. We've been losing a lot of these medivacs. Yeah, yep, it's exactly what I was afraid of. Yep, Decent creep spread so far. Not, you know, not the best, but it's well, I think more than enough to keep 2 Grizzly outside. She hasn't been cleaning creep at all this entire game, so yeah, it makes every movement that she does on the other side of the map very dangerous. And she's getting a 4th base, which, considering what Adenil has here, may not even get to happen. I mean, Grizzly has tanks, so, you know, it's difficult to roll into siege tanks without any kind of sneaky tactic, you know, flanking move or overlord drop. So yeah, Adenil doesn't want to really throw all of these units away. He's going to get a hive instead. Yeah, once you get to the hive, you can start to get units that are much more able to break a sieging turn. Once you get your broodlords or your swarm hosts, your vipers, all your sneaky asshole Zerg spellcasters, and you can really start to break a turn bunker army. Alright, then we'll try to get through these rocks. Grizzly has a good spread of units, yet bunkers are around the place. But I don't think she will have enough to defend this base unless she really moves everything over here and immediately sieges up. Because this bio army doesn't have any tank support yet. Just 1 tank and it's not even sieged. Yep. And then you're playing it kind of carefully. Grizzly does have some liberators running around, but yeah, there are a lot of hydras. These liberators definitely do not want to get caught sitting around on siege mode, because they'll be chewed up immediately. Alright. Well, Dennis is about to get maxed, finally. Oh, he's going for an Ultralisk cavern. Well, he does have he does have the melee upgrades for it. Grizzly moving out with a whole giant doom drop, but that means her base is pretty much empty. Then with just 1 A move could just roll all over this thing. He doesn't know that though. He's very careful and suspicious. Trying to get on the 3rd base location. And Grizzly, so far unscouted at all. Going to jump on the cold base. Nope. Going straight for the main. A couple of medivacs might get destroyed. Ooh! 2 medivacs, 3 medivacs. 3 full medivacs get destroyed before they even have the ability to unload. And Adenil immediately jumps on Grizzly's base. Yeah, I don't think Grizzly has enough to actually counter this. She'll probably get this hive, but Adenil just has bases all over the place. And if he doesn't panic, and it doesn't seem look like he does, he should clean this up right quick. There's even an Ultralisk about to pop out in the middle of this bio army, which might be a sight to see. Alright, now the Banelings are in, all the Marines are unsteamed, and the Ultralisk wakes up late for the party. Alright, these are Spike-Lists, Ultra Spike-Lists. Alright, GG is gold, yeah. Daniel just had too much. Yeah, Daniel takes the first game in this series. Yeah, it looks like Daniel just had way too long to sit around uncontested and just macro up. see what Grizzly's map pick will be. Hold on. Alright, we're going to have a co-caster hopefully joining us in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome to this cast the one, the only, the imitation innovation, the Teja from Asia, the Mel Torme of MMA, the not as funny as Bunny, the Terran Ayagas, the one fine young Ryang, the Kalazur from Singapore, the TY Chicken Pie, but we just call him Yakuzaku. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
You know, mech.
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you know.
No,
you
I
know.
don't, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you know.
Is this going to be a bit or something?
We should probably stop it here before it becomes a bit.
Yep. Alright, so our next map will be Neon Violet. Neon Violet Square.
Nice. Nice.
Let's get the players in. Let's get the Kuro in. Let's get the Yakuzaku in. Oh, what? No, what? Wait, what? Ah,
I'm just gonna manually join.
yeah, that'd be best, I think. Oh boy. Just
You
as I
know
was clicking invite game, something in the interface just moved and I don't know, it just closed the Ducklings channel for some reason.
Am I supposed to take a drink now?
Yeah, because I complained about the interface. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we are going in.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, so this is game 2 between Grizzly and Adenil on Neon Violent Square.
Grizzly, of course, being, I would say, more of a regular in recent times.
Yeah, she's been on the tournament for, I don't know, 4 or 5 times maybe?
Yeah.
I think.
And of course, Adenil being more of a newcomer, as it were.
Yep. Alright, everyone.
Alrighty then.
Welcome to Neon Violent Square,
After you
LE. LE, of course, stands for lighter endurance. Lighter endurance. When you don't need hard endurance, you just want a lighter one. In the northwest,
Oh my.
from team
Blue shell.
Blue Shell. That's Blue Shell. It is the Teal Terran Grizzly. And in the southeast, from team SC Swarm, it is the Green Zerg Adenil.
Woo!
Woo!
Alrighty then. So I didn't see the previous game.
Wait, is it Adenil? Oh, I thought for a second maybe it was he was disconnected because he had nothing on his production tab. What were you saying? Sorry.
So I didn't see the previous game because you know I was in game, stream delay and whatnot. What?
Daniel is up 1 in the series
Right.
after going Link Bane Hydra against Grizzly, who couldn't do any damage early in the game. So you had basically a 4-base Zerg, which, you know, undisturbed goes haywire.
Yeah. I heard there were Hellion drops. That's about all I heard from last game.
Yeah, she tried to drop some Hellions, but it was kind of very easily denied. Yeah.
Man, that hasn't happened in a while, has it? I feel like it might be coming a little bit back into favor. I saw the Muslim do it on Nation Wars, but that's an old strat.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty good. Grizzly is keeping an eye on Eternal's third base
Third? Yep.
hatchery timing, which is about to happen. Getting a block here until the Reaper comes on. When it's on its way, then he'll, sending the drone back, knowing that the Reaper is about to come. Dun-dun-dun. Reaper comes from behind. Surprise!
Surprise!
She does lose the SCV though, so that's a bit of an.
Yeah, it's cannon fodder. He knew his sacrifice.
He
It
knew
was
what he
to be
signed up
expected.
for. It was part of his union agreement. You are expendable.
Pretty much.
The union only cares about gas stealing.
and
No,
mineral
not
stealing.
Everything
Your
else
actual
is
lives.
nothing. All right, so the queen is going to waddle up here and try to get rid of
Right.
that Reaper.
Well, one of my favorite things to see is a KD8 charge knocking back a queen.
Yeah,
It's just
the way they fly. That and those Ravagers.
Yeah.
They wobble their big butts. Big butt wobbly Ravagers.
Okay, so Grizzly grabbing them Hellions. I assume that's what she did at this time in previous game.
Yeah, exactly. Let's hope she managed to actually do some more this time, because yeah, Daniel is just droning up. He's barely building any army units, but I think he has enough to defend this.
Maybe if Grizzly is smart with her KD8 charges, then those two Hellions can just wreak havoc on the mineral lines. But it seems that she's a little spooked, or actually she's gonna go from another angle.
Yeah, but this angle just doesn't have anything juicy to kill for these Hellions.
Oxygen?
You want workers. Yeah, you want to kill workers, not oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is exactly what happened in the last game. She tried to poke with the two Hellions and the Reaper, and Daniel just had just enough to spook her back.
When you have just enough units to spook your harasser.
You're right. This time she goes with 4 Hellions, a Reaper, and 1 Marine for good measure. Alright, now it comes. Alright, so this is a much bigger attack than she tried before, and I think this time there's very good potential
She
here.
cleared out the mineral line right there.
Yeah, all the mineral, all the drones in the mineral line are dead, all 2 of them. Well, she's actually going to get some more.
And
some
can
more
she kill the
free
queen though?
drones.
And more. All right. Well, that drone got low, but
Yeah, so actually that wasn't too
it
bad.
wasn't too bad. And she didn't lose. I think she lost 1 Marine, but that was about it.
She lost a Marine and 2 Hellions.
Yeah, could have been better, I guess, but that's not a bad trade.
I think she will need to do a little more damage to really set Daniel back. Look at that, it's already
Definitely.
going for a
Now
4th
she's-
hatchery. It's
And
it's a Zerg uncontested.
And a Hydra then, so pretty much just the same strat as earlier. I thought maybe he might want to very quickly grab his bases and then get a very quick hive or something like
Yeah.
that, but
I'm a little
This is playing it
curious about this wall he set up here. It's not walling the ramp. I think that might actually be a problem. Because if you're going for
Evo chamber wall?
if you're going with Zerglings and Banelings, these buildings are going to get in your way when you're trying to roll around, trying to
Oh, Grizzly's wall.
No, Daniel's wall.
Wait, what? Oh,
This strange wall of bending nests and evolution chambers. I'm trying to question whether there's some kind of.
Is a wall.
It effectively is a wall.
Aesthetic.
It's technically a wall. What is? I'm trying to figure out what is it that it is walling off. That's what my brain is trying to convey.
You know,
In the meanwhile, Grizzly doesn't have a wall because she moved her barracks. Okay. Alright, she's getting a double Liberator out, which might do more than the last game, because this time... Actually, no, then we'll have enough Hydras by then to easily counter those.
Can she take out the Hydras with Marines beforehand, though? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Although, Daniel is getting them groups fine, so I doubt it. Alright, going once more for the Hellion drop.
Yeah.
Those are weakened Hellions, but as long as they do damage, it should be fine.
Alright, but there's already a Spore and a Spine Crawler set up in this base, waiting exactly for that.
To boost around, but
yeah, I think she's going to lose that Medivac. Yeah.
Yeah.
This gets shut down immediately. Alright, the 2 Liberators are probably going to get some kills here, but
yep, yeah, 2 drone kills at least, although they do get chased back by Hydras and Queen.
Mm-hmm.
It's really... It must be pretty frustrating for Grizzly right now, because as a Terran you do want to slow down your Zerg opponent as much as you can, but she hasn't really been able to do that at all.
And props to Adenil, because he's always on point. He's always in. He's always ready for that.
He knows where to expect the drops, where to expect the harass,
and makes exactly enough to defend it.
Those are a lot of injects going down.
Because if you notice, Adenil is down in army the entire game, in the previous game as well. He was down in army for most of the time, but he always had enough to defend, while expanding as fast as possible.
So you really need.
Right, so there's a Marine drop coming out. This might do a little better, I think, than the Hellion drop. But yeah, it's just 1 Medivac for all of Marines. You know. Let's see what. Yeah, Adenil has Banelings, Zerglings around. Well, he's setting up a drop of his own.
Interesting.
Where's that Medivac? Right, he dropped in the goal, trying to deny this, but yeah, that will not get denied. So Adenil just pushing up to a 5th base, a gold base. It's yeah.
That's
while being aggressive on the other side of the map as well. Right, the Viking does catch these 2 overlords. Maybe even manage to...
They'll probably deny... They'll deny both by the time it reaches...
No, that's a full overlord, dead.
One... Come on! Let's get the other one! Let's go, little Viking!
I think Adenil kind of misread what's going on here. That's
maybe he just sort of YOLO.
That's a lot of free units here. That's... Yep, nope.
Maybe he just YOLO'd.
YOLO! Actually, no, that an overlord would say or something like that.
I know you speak Zerg.
Yeah, I do. Fluently.
Whoa.
That means, hey, how are you? Do you know the way to the train station?
Does it now?
Which, and by train I mean the Bane Pain train that's about to hit Grizzly. Alright, a drop here at the gold. I think a drop... it's not enough. You need more... At this stage of the game,
you need 10 drops.
You need a couple of Medivacs at least, if not 3. To make a drop like that count. Because, see, most of Grizzly's army is just doing nothing. It's just bunkering at home, waiting for things to happen.
There's a lot of Banelings with very little Lings as a buffer, though.
Yeah.
Although, there are a lot of Banelings, so... Well, backing off. I was gonna say, they might be able to actually bust just because of the pure numbers before they all get destroyed by tanks, but...
Yeah, I don't think he's looking to bust that. I mean, he's getting his chitinous plating.
He has no real need to.
Again,
because he's already ahead. He doesn't have to end the game yet.
Yeah, and he's getting a Spire as well, so... Considering he defended the game pretty much perfectly so far. All these harassments did absolutely nothing. And we have 12 drones dead in the game so far.
You might need a bit more than that.
Yeah, and you have a Zerg on 80 workers on 5 bases.
Alright, Grizzly seems to be going for the Doom Drop. I like this. Come
Yeah.
on.
That's your thing.
Ooh. That's one of the thing Milk slaps bread on my face for.
Yeah. Yeah, Grizzly gets the scans. She wants to see what's what.
Where can she...
Where's that army? I think she doesn't want to move out until she knows where the army is. She is sending a few Marines here to try and bait out a response from Medellin.
Were they something that she tried to load into a medevac? No, I think it's what you said, yeah.
Yeah, she just want to have more eyes on that army. They have one Marauder and one tank running after the medevacs. Guys,
Alright,
you left us back there. Come on.
So I guess it wasn't really a Doom Drop and more of a quick little... What's it called? Trade?
Yeah, I want my army to be where you don't expect it.
Here comes the Zerg Pain Train though, or the... whatever you said.
On the same time, Grizzly is jumping on the...
Are we gonna make it into a base trade? I guess not.
No. And then he'll...
He knows he can destroy this with his army.
Yeah, he has the Ultralisk tech already.
Yep.
He just needs to start making them and he'll be golden. Besides, this is a...
He's got Shitless Plating, he's got Adrenal Glands, Glands.
We do have a drop in the main here, though. Lots of Zerglings.
This will kill Grizzly.
Yeah. Yeah, even though Adeni lost a base here, he gets the pocket base to replace that, and Grizzly is still losing.
It's one base gone for Daniel, and almost the entire, well, not the entire, but pretty much a lot of the main gone for Grizzly, so...
Yeah, and also some production damage. Supply damage wouldn't do too much. Yeah, and Daniel is just... jumping on the third base.
F your tanks! I've got Ultras!
These are Spikelisks. Spike Ultralisks. Ultra Spines. Just walking spines.
Walking spines, yep. That's actually kind of terrifying.
Right, so the third base is rolled over.
He's going to Brute Lords as well, just for the extra FU.
Yeah, because Grizzly is in a bind because she doesn't have a fully mining base anymore. She's down to 30 workers. This fresh base is
pushing out with whatever she has left, wanting to do something. like this.
The Broodlords are throwing Broodlings down onto the planetary, and the tanks are killing the SUVs.
Don't worry. It's covered by the Union, I'm sure.
Yeah. Alright.
And GG is called by Geo Grizzly.
Yep. That's the Yakuza.
Very well played by Daniel.
Yep. Yeah, and then he played it very solidly.
He can get away with that much greed just because he knew where to position his army to shut down any harass.
Yeah, exactly. I think he caught Grizzly a little by surprise, because it seems like everything she tried just did not work constantly, all the time, because...
Yep.
And it's usually stuff that really does damage.
That's like the extra resource that isn't shown in game. The... what's it called? Tilt levelness.
Mm-hmm.
Composure, that's what it is.
Composure. The untiltedness. The non-tiltedness.
Yep. Same thing.
Alright, so I think we're going to cast Adenil versus Morius.
Mm-hmm.
We should start on Acid Blend.
How is the rest of the bracket looking right now? Volticus waiting for his match between. Actually, Volticus is waiting for the winner between Light and either Milk or Kronos. They
Which
are
is
in
still
game 3, if I'm not wrong.
Probably both going mech. If we
Pretty
know
much. I mean,
It's just-
if you.
Oh, I'm so I was considering starting casting with them, and look at that. We'll still be in
You
that.
made the right choice.
Whoa.
After a while, we'd be just like, oh, yep, yeah, he's making another planetary, yep. Oh, what's that? Oh, Kronos is making one battle cruiser. All right, sure, yep. That's mech versus mech for you.
All right. So who's Marius?
Is
Okay.
he
It's
Arcan?
It's called Archon. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Let's invite the casters. Yaku, where are you? Come on. There we go. You know why I think I have trouble like inviting you specifically? Because you're at the in Y. You're usually at the bottom of the list. So
Yep.
every time someone comes in and out of the channel,
Invite someone else.
it moves you over. So if it's timed just as I'm clicking things,
So Wrestling up against Arcan. Or apparently not now.
Mhm.
Arcan will be fighting his biggest opponent yet, himself.
it is a mirror matchup.
Entirely mirrored.
I think that might be the stupidest joke. Definitely,
I don't know.
joke we've made here. No, actually, well, sum in I think is my stupidest joke so far.
Which one?
Sum in, which is like an all in, but you're not going all in. You guys just going sum in. Yes, I am proud of myself. I am smiling now.
All right. Players ready. Are the casters ready? Are you ready, casters? Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, Cat is free now.
Yeah, I just clicked the. Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, Cata. Oh. Well.
Herbor. Yes, Kata also wanted to stream along with us, cast along with us.
It is a CVP as well. Should have been great here.
Yeah.
Alrighty
finally,
then.
a Protoss player.
Onwards to Asset Plan LE. What does LE stand for, Steel?
LE stands for Lightning Epiphany. Lightning Epiphany. You know what that is?
I don't. No.
Tough on you then. In the southeast will be a blue Protoss. It is Archon, otherwise known as Morius. And in the northwest, the green Zerg from SC Swarm. It is Edenil. Alright. So Acid Plant is a bit of a cheeky map.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of players like to finish the aggression and the fighting here before we get to a third base, because holding on to third bases here is kind of a bugger. Slightly easier for Zerg. I mean, I feel like, because they have a mobile army usually, but you know.
It's actually my favorite map in the current map pool right now because it's very good for drops. And I love me some drop play.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Right. Yeah, both of them opening 10 standard.
Strange.
Yeah, Daniel opening up with a hatchery first, like he did before. Archon not really cheesing anything so far, please. Let's see what they're planning. Did he go? Yeah, he did have a probe scout on the other side, trying to hide under the stairs. Yeah, going to go in for another look-see. Going to be chased out and probably get caught by these Zerglings that are about to pop out.
Or
Yep,
maybe
go.
he can go fast.
Luckiest probe, NA.
Skill.
Look
He's
at
just
that.
gonna
He's
hide, try to camouflage
You
down
don't
there.
see me.
Please
No.
don't hurt me. I'm just a probe.
Well, at least this is the forces moving. He sets up a wall. He's going to plug it out with a zealot.
Random shield batteries. A single shield battery.
Yeah, with the
That's all you
zealot
really
bouncer
need.
at the door, telling the Zerglings, "You don't have a tie. You may not enter." Usually you want a
can't
probe there. Yep,
pass.
there we are. Like, is that?
Right. Are the souls
It's
coming out?
closed.
Yep, that's close. He
Yes.
might try to cancel the pylon beforehand, but he can't really afford to right now because he doesn't have a unit
Yeah.
blocking. That Zealot's just gonna get caught out by Zerglings. And now it's a completely full wall, so Arcan
yeah, but
will have to destroy something when he decides to push out.
yeah, he's chrono boosting an adapter now. Which is actually but this gateway, the eastward one, is about to drop. Archon is blocking out
Although,
just in time.
He's prepared. Yes. Yeah.
And
This is like
yeah,
just in time.
with the adapt
Wait,
and
what
the
happened to
zealot
that
here.
adept? Oh, there it is. Okay. I saw the Zealot die and I was like, wait, what?
Block!
So,
No!
hole,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh,
Nice.
that was a clutch.
This hero probe right here is saving the day. You know, our workers, they're the real heroes right now. I'm not gonna get into that.
No.
No.
All right. One adept standing in
But
the
this probe
way,
really is saving the
and
day right now.
another block. It's,
He's just blocking on top of blocking.
he's
on
about
top
to
of
block
blocking.
himself. He's about to block himself his own base. So,
Yeah, he's just gonna go further and further in until eventually.
yeah,
just-
GG.
GG. It's called.
Problem is
Well-
he didn't have anything that shoots.
I feel like a Deno could tell a Catalan to jump in, so he tried to end the game early.
Yeah, I mean, we should actually have Kata here,
Yep.
our resident
we should.
Protoss expert.
Volticus is anti-Yaku, 3 base, 100 SCVs. Well, whereas I'm 100 base, 3 SCVs. Look, mules, man.
Yeah, but he has
That's all I'm
mules
gonna
as
say.
well. He's a Terran.
You
Okay,
know.
so our next map will be Blackpink. Blackpink, of course, the blackest and pinkiest of all the maps, except for Neon Violent Square. Yeah.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Kata does not have access to the channel right now.
Yes, she does.
Now she does.
Hello,
Welcome
Catatonic.
Hello.
Where's
are
the
you?
list of nicknames, Seal?
There's the one that we can't say. That you picked up from the Russians. And there's Bob Toss, which is the current meta, right?
Yes.
Right.
I thought you were gonna go into like the dollar that was baller.
Wait, Kato, why did you drop out?
I'm
Come back in.
not good.
Come back in.
I'm not a rapper like you, Seal.
I'm not a rapper at all. Here we go.
We all ready.
We're all casters now.
See, it's a PVZ. You needed me here anyway.
Here's where we find out that the rest of the games are gonna be CPC.
What? And by losing, I actually avoided Zerkal.
You know.
Alright, the players are ready, and let's go in.
Players are ready. Casters are ready. Now it's up to you, viewers, to be ready. It better be ready.
We don't have a pink Protoss. This game's just not worthy right now.
Well, you know. Don't have to have a pink Protoss.
You do.
Actually, I found
That's
that
the law.
the blue Protoss tend to do much better in our tournaments.
So that's
saying.
where I'm going wrong.
Just saying. Alright, everyone, welcome back to Blackpink LE. LE, of course, stands for lowly embezzlement. Lowly embezzlement. That's when you embezzle, but, you know, for small amounts of money. In the northeast will be our blue Protoss. It is Warriors, otherwise known as Archon. Yeah, I was looking for the name on the bracket. And in the southwest, currently up 1 in the series, the green Zerg from SE Swarm. It is a Daniel.
Do we have fancy player graphics this time, Kuro?
Oh, right. I keep forgetting to give her more time with the intros. She's probably really angry at me now.
Alright, so I wonder if we'll get that same pool first aggression from Adenal this game.
Yeah,
Pretty
we're
much
seeing
shut down.
the same opening from both of them. I hope Arkan is a little more prepared this time. Last time he got pretty much caught out.
He might be gambling on the mind game factor here, but because he seems to be playing pretty much the same, not particularly safe.
Yeah. He's walling off a little earlier now. And also, this wall slightly better than the acid plant because it has the ramp as well.
Yeah, this wall looks fine so far. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah, on acid plant it's a little, I think a little slightly more difficult.
Acid plant's a weird one to wall on.
Yeah, especially when the wall is the only like defense you have because you have no units, just one probe trying to block, like build a Tetris wall against the Zerglings.
Alright,
What if-
Adenal is getting that metabolic boost right now. Could be the same thing, although Arcan grabbing adepts before anything else.
Right, but this time Arkan getting a Stargate, so yeah, if he gets an Oracle, that should really tip the balance this time.
Yeah, like Stargate's pretty good against quick speed and get some drone damage done maybe.
Yeah, but Adenal is also already getting the
Yeah.
third hatchery. Yeah, he's
I think he might want to
sensing that
use
he's
it for
uncontested.
defense more than anything else.
But this time Arkan also sending an adept across the map, so they still have better vision on what's going on. I mean, actually, he did have the vision the last game. He had that probe, which
This
surprisingly did not die.
Yeah, this Stargate that gets scouted. So that Oracle's not gonna do too much damage.
Alright, Adept gets in the main base, but is already
Dead.
surrounded.
Yep.
Sees a lot of lings. Sees metabolic moves being researched.
Oh, wait, another Adept across.
He's going for Phoenix.
Yeah,
As opposed
go
to Oracles. Phoenix
Ideally,
dead,
you
maybe?
should have the Phoenix out before the Oracle so you can clean up that scouting overlord.
I see.
No, he already has an Oracle out, so...
Yeah, but you should get the Phoenix first. Cleans up overlords that might be scouting out.
Yeah, this time the Adept manages to get out of the way, and the Oracle comes in. There's already a Spore and a Queen here, so that Oracle is nearly dead. Oh, it's going to get caught out! That's 1 health point.
1 HP. Yeah.
1 health point Oracle. 0 kills, no damage done. Just barely
still
made
got-
out alive.
It's still got utility, luckily.
Yeah.
Alright, go in
Um,
there, get the revelation, get stasis wards.
Oh boy.
But ideally, you get the Phoenix out first. It deals with the scouting overlords, and you can.
Yeah, let's see. Adenel already moved out his overlords.
Going for roaches this time, as opposed to the Lingbane Hydra we saw him do versus Grizzly.
Yeah.
And Arcan grabbing the, what's it called, Templar Archives. That's not as good versus roaches as it would be versus Hydras, but
Oh, definitely.
it's
Roaches
still
are
splash damage.
far
I
less
guess.
susceptible to storms.
I mean, it could be for Archons rather than just Storm, depending what he sees, but
Yeah.
pretty flexible tech path to go down. Ideally, though, we should be seeing some kind of immortal production starting up.
It's a bit of an expensive tech path though, and
Yeah, yes, it is.
is kind of on two bases. He's up on workers, so that's a good thing, at least. But I
Alright,
feel
so here comes the High Templars. He's grabbing a Warp Prism.
It's
Probably.
gonna be Archon drops, I think.
yeah.
Ah, there we go. I was wondering what kind of harass he was going to do, but
Archon
he hasn't
drops
gotten
are very
charge. He hasn't
Yeah,
gotten
there's no
glaives yet.
charge, no glaive, so it's gonna be Archon drops.
Archon Immortal drops. He's getting no. He was getting 3 warp, prisms, but I guess it might have been a mistake. He cancelled them.
Yeah, that happens, just fat finger. Okay, so immortal production started, that's good.
He did a good job of clearing up the overlords with that Phoenix, but Adenil did have all of these Zerglings lying around, so I think that Warp Prism got countered. Yeah, he's already moving out. He's moving his roaches to intercept that at the main. So yeah, nice job by Adenil switching up these overlords for Zerglings to spot what's going on.
We saw
Yes.
this as well in his series against Grizzly, where he might not have the best army. In this game, you know, he has a better army than Arcan right now,
Mhm.
but he is very good at knowing where to position it to deny harass.
Yeah, so far we haven't seen Adenil losing anything to harassment. Alright.
He's trying to target down the Warp Prism with the Queen. He knows he wants to kill these Archons, and that Warp Prism
Yeah,
will barely
That
get
Warp
away.
Prism is at 8 health points.
Arcan is
Yeah.
getting charged now. He might switch up his thing. Maybe he
Look
just
at
wants
this
to
Queen.
charge with Archon.
Yeah, Queens get the Warp Prism with the Archon inside.
Oh, those legends.
I think there's, oh, there you go. This misrallied drones that were with the roaches there. So they're just gonna charge in. They're at their army now.
Alright, Archon is setting up some defenses here, but I think that's... I'm not
I
sure it's
don't
be enough.
No, that's
Okay.
not gonna be enough.
Unless Arcan decides to... Not Arcan, sorry. Adenal decides to just, you know, sit around a while, look at the clouds, you know, appreciate the supernova going on.
He's getting
But he pushes in right now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
getting some immortals. He has 4 immortals, which is okay.
It could help, definitely, especially if they don't get targeted down, but that's a fuck ton of roaches. Are we allowed to swear? I think I just wrote the rules.
Yeah, but Adenil does get a bunch of roaches through the wall.
And they go through the wall because he
They're
moves
in
his
the
attack.
natural and the main, and they're killing probes.
There's also some juicy Artosis pylons going down. Well, yeah, those are Artosis pylons because it doesn't have the range to cover all
Yeah,
the
you can
buildings.
You can actually deny the storm.
Archon
He's
now
going
pretty much
straight for
just
the
has-
Nexus, though.
Archon just has to push here.
Yep, sweaty soon.
Yeah,
Or
but
trying.
Adenil does have a force of roaches here, which I think will be enough to at least keep
At
this
least
busy.
try to keep
There's
him
4
busy,
immortals,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, or it's just pulling
Eventually,
out
he
the
There's no-
drones.
there's
does have
no-
defender's
yeah,
advantage.
Yeah, and they're surrounded
Yeah.
with queens. Yep, and there's a recall because Arakan realizes he's being surrounded.
There's no force fields. If those force fields, that would be a better engage, I think.
Yeah, so that was 20 probes dead. And yeah, Daniel is up double the amount of workers that Archon has.
I feel like he could have gone for the pylons, but that is still a lot of damage done by the Zerg player.
Yeah, I think he was more concentrating on defending his base.
Just getting those workers is more important than the pylons, honestly.
Alright, Daniel does get a fourth base, which is very good. That's what you want to do. He's actually double expanding.
Yeah, like Daniel's massively behind in upgrades though.
And getting a macro hatchery at home. That's a...
Yeah, absolute madman.
Absolute
call
madman.
them greedy boys.
Greedy boys. Alright, looks like he's trying to surround Archon's army here from both sides. And he might actually do that.
I think that the Roach Force is just gonna go in for the harass.
Yeah.
He knows how ahead he is. He can, even if he loses this Hydra Roach army at home, he can still remax pretty quick.
Yeah, and he can jump on this wall and just get the cybernetic score, which is going to be annoying. At least, pylon.
That's the first time I saw High Templar auto attacks kill something.
Yeah, but yeah, the Roaches are in again. They're going for the probes. They skip
the Adrenal has right now.
Skip the Artosis pylons and go straight for probes.
Yeah, that's the one thing that Arcan is ahead in, but that's
not.
I feel like that's not really gonna matter because Adrenal just has so much drones, so much army.
All right, now the main production area is unpowered, and yeah. Arcan's army had a lot of trouble just getting into the natural, this wall. She did not let them move in. There was an Archon just blocking the way. It was
Archons are thick, yo.
Archons thick, yes. Alright, so now with these lurkers around, and Archon, what's his detection situation? He has 0 detection.
There is no detection.
He's getting...
Archons can go hand.
He's getting a Dark Templar, but... Yeah, Daniel has a lot of detection around. Alright, the lurkers are borrowed in, they're sieging up the ramp. Archon's army just cannot get in here to defend this base. All of these workers are about to die.
Probe massacre, third base massacre of...
Archon is down to 9 workers.
This is over, pretty much.
Come on, 9 workers in a dream. Let's go, Arcan. 9 workers in a dream. I believe in you. Get them DTs in there. Oh,
I don't.
Yes, overseas.
I don't. Alright, he's getting 1 DT, but...
he has detection. Adrenal has
detection, but that's a lot of lurkers. Nice storm here. We'll get rid of a lot of these
2
workers.
storms in dream. 2 storms in dream. Let's go, Arcan.
He's actually doing it. He's
Those
actually doing it.
are very tanky, but it's a bit too much.
Yeah, there's too much Zerg there.
Yeah. And Daniel with another 2-0. Going to go up to the finals.
He didn't take any risk that game. He could have potentially ended the game much sooner before that, but, you know, he just doesn't want to take a risk and, you know, get ahead, more ahead.
Yeah, glad I decided to follow that matchup. Turns out the right decision. We got ZVZ, we got ZVT, we got ZVP, and now we have a finalist.
Our first finalist, yeah.
So Milk and Cookies winning 2-1 against Kronos, and will now go up against Light VIP. It's another Milk and Cookies versus Light VIP game, as if we haven't seen that before. Oh boy.
Except Light's had to wait a long time for that series.
Yeah,
man.
It's been sitting around for a while.
It should be in game 1. Do we want to jump in for the game 2?
Well, there's nothing else for us to cast.
Yeah, they're in...
Welcome to the podcast!
They've been in game for the past 6 minutes, so and it's game 1. They're just in
Shall
game 1.
we...
Well, first let's let us plug our next
Yes.
tournament, which is next week on Friday at
Setups
7
are
p.m.
already open.
7 p.m. KST. The Sea Duckling Open, the number 22. It's open.
Good
There's
number.
links in chat. And anyone between the leagues of bronze and diamond is welcome to join. Also join our Discord for some lovely interaction with yours truly and the rest of the CranKy Ducklings gang, or gaggle.
It's
Wha-
not
what-
funkies.
What's the
I think
plural?
it's a flock of ducks, but I'm not too sure.
What's
No,
the plural
a troop.
of?
No, that's monkeys. Shit. I'm looking this up.
a yakuz of zakuz. A
I'm
yaku of
into that.
zakuz.
A group of ducks is a group of ducks. It can be called a flock, brace, raft, team, paddling, or group.
Paddling.
I like a team of dogs.
I like a paddling. Paddling. A float. What is the float? Was it?
A
Or
flock.
flock. No, raft. A raft.
Yeah, raft.
Now I'm just
The hell?
imagining a load of ducks on a raft. Which doesn't make any sense. 'cause
You
they
can
can't
swim.
No,
Yeah.
maybe it's because when they're
Maybe
all swimming together in a group, they're kind of like a raft.
And then you can sit on the raft.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe it's like in that one game. What's it called? The dating sim. A tofu boyfriend, where the birds can fly, but they drive around in scooters.
You said hatoful boyfriend. You sounded like
Oh,
a
I
tofu.
know what he's on about.
It sounded like
Like
you were saying a tofu boyfriend.
A tofu.
That's the best boyfriend. Are you kidding me?
don't keep your tofu boyfriend in your drawer.
No,
Yakuzaku.
you're not again.
That's flavor.
That's oh boy. Oh boy.
They're never gonna know what the drawer pizza is, and I'm never gonna tell them.
We should tell them instead.
Alright.
Alright.
I have to
Also follow us on the Twitters. at
Yeah, don't forget the
CranKy. Is it CranKy_Ducklings or CranKy Ducklings?
I don't know. Let me type it in chat and then we'll go. It will be
CranKy
at-
Ducklings, yep.
Yeah, at CranKy Ducklings. With a big K and then a small K.
Big K and then small Y, and then a big D.
Mm-hmm.
Yaku's also Big D.
Mmm.
So
That's
I'm
weird.
wondering what happened between Corners and Milk. Because that was
man.
that was a long ass series.
TBC, that's what happened.
Mac!
Yeah,
Yeah.
Meg happened. I left midway through game 1 to do my series. I came back and they were in game 2. I lost an entire series and they hadn't long started game 2.
Oh boy. Oh boy. And now they're probably Milk is probably going Milk again against Light.
Yeah, Milkmail
Might
was
as
a lot
well.
of
That is, well, I say that's Light's weakness, but that's pretty much everyone's weakness is mech.
Yeah. It's a very weakening composition.
Kronos apparently said that his series against what's his name, Milk, was amazing, the best series 2018. Everybody watched that, so
Okay. Fair enough.
oh, Milk used Lumia's build on a biogenesis.
Yeah,
Oh.
I went there and saw some Cloak Banshee and I was like, oh, okay.
Banshees! I miss Lumia.
Are we gonna have to flashback?
Yes, I am having flashbacks right now. Staring
I don't
wistfully
remember
into
seeing
the.
Cyclones on
It's
Biogenesis.
the sunset.
I saw Banshees.
Those were the days.
Right.
You're
So
still going at it.
yeah, there are 12 minutes now.
Milk's dragging the tournament now.
So I did have for breakfast, Steel. Actually, we could go to a break.
I had yogurt with apple. I slice up apples very thinly and add it to
Oh.
the yogurt. It's phenomenal.
Mmm.
Yep. Yep. What did you have? Other than pizzas kept in drawers without refrigeration. What unrefrigerated bowl of...
Oh god, this is awful. I
putrid-
did have something unrefrigerated, but it's not my fault, right?
Okay.
It
Okay,
was
tell the story. Go
raw
for it.
salmon that I walked out of my room and my sister just handed it to me like, eat this. I was like, okay, sure.
Okay, but was it
Yeah.
fresh raw salmon? Or
I
was
don't
it...
know how long she kept it for. Wait.
How is your family still alive? How are you? Are you part of some government experiment on, autoimmune diseases or what? Oh boy. At least we know it's not just you.
It runs in the family.
It runs in the family.
No one runs in my family.
Yeah, because
That's
you
why they
all
keep
have
pizza in the
diseases that
They don't have
Probably-
to run to the fridge.
they probably have some kind of mutilation because of an infection that caused by unrefrigerated food. You live in a tropical zone, Yakuzaku. Please, Yaku,
6/4/2018.
use refrigeration.
Yeah, it makes it worse with the fact you live in a tropical place, Yaku.
Apparently it was bought today.
Like,
So,
I can get away
it's
with
not
it
too
if I
bad.
live in a cold place, and I still wouldn't try it.
Yeah, like in France they keep cheese, like above the refrigerator. They don't put it in the refrigerator, but that's just cheese that hasn't been broken, like a closed wheel of cheese, because that's how it's meant to like keep.
To be fair, like,
But-
I wouldn't want French cheese in my refrigerator. My refrigerator would stink.
Yeah, you want it above your refrigerator so that all the
I don't
food
want it
stinks.
anywhere near my house.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind the French, but their cheese, no. Their cheese is just a crime.
Actually, I like French cheeses. They're fantastic.
Yeah, French cheese is great.
That's it. Let's steal a load of Roquefort cheese.
Mm.
Kenna, I'm surprised
Roquefort
you
is
don't
one of
like
my favorite.
cheese.
I like cheese, just not French cheese.
But it's the best cheese.
It stinks.
It's tasty.
No,
So good.
Roquefort tastes like it smells, and it smells
It's
like
good with
feet.
sausages, man.
It's got mold in it and it's awesome.
I don't. Look, you're told not to eat food with molded, and then we eat cheese with molded.
No, but that's specific
This is why
mold
you get
bred
sick, Kat.
specifically for this. It's not just mold that grows everywhere. They're very careful about what mold they introduce into the cheese.
Oh,
Besides,
I think I
all
did it
cheese,
wrong then.
all cheese has like tiny little mites living in it.
Is this what you were trying to do with the draw pizza, Yaku?
He's starting a cheese aging business in his drawer.
If he's doing it with pizza,
He's
to
like,
enhance the
Look,
flavor.
pizza
It's
has
got,
cheese
like-
on it. It was 4 cheese pizza, so.
it's like in South Park when Cartman has that flavor enhancing technique where he just puts hamburgers in his pants, in his ass. Don't you remember that episode?
I guess we're allowed to swim.
I
now.
do.
I actually haven't seen any South Park.
Kuro's gonna kill us. in a second.
Oh, I forgot you were a baby. You should
Yeah,
actually.
Yaku's not old enough to watch South Park.
You should watch South Park. It's a pretty good show.
That can be his birthday treat when he turns 18.
No, I mean, look, it makes sense. He was a kid when the show was already old.
I don't think I was born when it first aired.
No, you weren't. It's from the mid-late 90s. It started. I mean, it's still running now, but...
A lot of things are older than I am.
Including the draw pizza.
It's a family
I-
heirloom.
Look, if that pizza is older than
Passed
Yaku
down from generations.
and it kept well in that drawer, then I retract my observation. Maybe keeping pizza in the drawer is okay. If it keeps for that long, like, who am I to judge? All right. By the way, they're out of the game.
Finally, thank God.
Now we
No,
have to.
they're setting up a game. Okay. I thought maybe
I
they'll.
sabotaged their lobby.
Why are you shouting at each other in clan chat?
It's what me and Milk do.
Okay then.
All right, so
Lights up 1-0.
yeah, so Light is up 1 in that series. Milk has things to say about that. All right, at least they're always setting up the game.
Don't show the clan chat, Kuro.
What's the gas steal?
Yeah, that's the important questions. Wait,
Aw, there was no gas steal. Yeah, we got WCS mod.
yeah, okay. It's, oh, but why am I
It says
asking? It's right there. Because I looked at the side where the map usually shows up, and I don't know. Things are moving too fast for me. I cannot keep up.
Alright.
Why am I host?
Cause
You're in charge, Dale.
I'm in charge now.
You're the adult.
players
here.
ready?
All right, everyone's ready.
Are you ready, viewers?
Oh, it is him. Okay. Yes. Milk is shouting at me. Just
It's what he
Shouts
does.
at everyone. That's why he's Milk Ramsey.
That's how he shows his love.
Yeah.
hashtag
Shouts at you
love.
lovingly.
Hashtag milk love.
When is Yaku gonna drink some draw milk or something?
All right, everyone. Finally, welcome to Catalyst LE. LE, of course, stands for logo evacuation. Logo evacuation. That's when you realize that your logo is copyrighted and you need to take it down. In the southeast will be our purple Terran from our own clan CranKy. It is Milk and Cookies, otherwise known as Chef Milk and Ramsey. Who's got choice words to tell his team captain. And in the southwest, our own clan CranKy team captain. It is the Green Zerg, Light VIP, otherwise known as DJ Lit Vape Master.
420.
Alright.
Lit Faint Mass 420.
Wait, so Light is up in the series, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. No. I forgot that.
Because Milk apparently went mech.
Oh, really? In that
Yeah.
5 hours long game?
No, how could you
Nah.
tell?
Alright. Let's see if we can get another gas steal. The drone is coming in. Will it get no. Yep. Nope. No.
Is that a David Attenborough seal?
Yes.
Yaku don't.
The milk manages to... Oh! There we go. It tries it again. But the SCV blocks its path. Here. It's finally
You know what the best part is? I
abandoned
can,
its...
The best part is I can hear Milk shouting like, "Oh, F you, Light! Screw you, Light! You again, this gaslight!"
He's probably streaming it so you can watch it there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Milk's probably streaming on his stream right now.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out, Light! Get the fuck out!
You call
Right.
that a gas
Oh,
steal?
he's going for a double barracks before factory. That's not
Whoa.
a typical build. We don't see that too often.
I think
Yeah, the
Milk's
2-on-1
actually-
fell out of style a long time ago.
Yeah. I wonder what he's up to. Alright.
Might be going for some kind of timing, probably.
Strange 2-1-1 because you get maybe it's because he wants to get some of the upgrade timings a little faster. Alright, Ripper doesn't really do much here. Does get into the main. Tries to get a good look-see. Very dangerous. There's a queen here. He's surrounded by Zerglings.
It's just slowlings though, so he can cope for days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
you can
that's
cut
an
it.
exit point.
I'm more worried that he didn't actually get a full scout of Light's base. I mean, worried. I'm not worried. He should be. Because he didn't get a good view.
Yeah, we're not
He's gonna go
biased
look
at
for
all
the
here.
third now, so. I think he just wants to see if the third base is down.
Yep, this is where he sees it. Okay, I want to see what he does with this barracks here. This barracks is actually not doing anything so far. I wonder if it was a misclick or something.
Nice
Mind
Marines out of it
games.
now.
Might be a very quick marine tank push without any medevac support, but if you're gonna do marine tank, then I feel like you might as well have medevacs.
Alright, Reaper comes in. This time it gets a good
Well, Light's gonna
good
see
with the
it.
base. Hey, come on, throw a grenade, something. No, I think he's about to get himself surrounded here.
Don't take that out of context, please.
Alright. We're cleaning up some of these overlords. A nice little bunker here. It's going to defend any kind of link run by.
No, Light's getting the Baneling last night, seeing out of the barracks.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe Milk just is gonna skip his air harass and just go for a straight timing push.
It could do.
Yeah, well, just get a star power, so you should have maybe a medivac with this in time.
I mean, he's getting a medevac.
Yeah.
He's gonna have stim.
Probably
suppose-
have combat shield by the time
I
he
suppose
pushes
if you
out.
go 1-1-1, by now you probably have a medivac, or at least you have a starport with a
Yeah,
reactor.
but usually you don't have your stim
We
yet.
don't have as many Marines or stim yet, though.
Yeah. That wall is not wall.
You call that a
You
wall?
call that wall?
That's the legacy of Blisk right there. Alright, so he's pushing out. This is this is like a 2016 2-in-1.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see it that often nowadays.
Alright, but Milk, sorry, Light. He does have some banelings, so that'll do well against this bio. If he manages to get to them, the tanks are unsieged or get caught out.
Yeah, one volley from those two tanks will put out the banelings
No.
pretty much.
Yeah, and there's already a spine,
Ooh.
but yeah, that
hitting-
tank hit the Marines. Alright, leapfrogging the tanks, Yaku, see? Leapfrogging?
What?
What? You did
Why
what?
don't you control click and just unsiege all at once? And move it all out at once.
Alright,
so the
we're
banelings are
jumping
coming
off
in.
this force.
The tanks are
Yeah.
not focused in. Those banelings are gonna connect. Nope! Hot pickup right at the last minute. Nice.
Yeah, but it does lose the tanks.
Let's clean it up.
And without these tanks, this bio is Very dangerous for it. Milk does have spines and spores all around.
And that initial push is like you're hoping to do damage with that, with the 2-1-1.
Yeah, but that didn't actually do much, and Light already has Zerglings defending here. He's about to get some Baneling speed as well, so that'll be even more dangerous.
Without
If those
tank
Banelings had
support,
speed
yeah.
in the last that last engagement, it would have disappeared much earlier.
Like smoothing down his slings, trying to deny what's this called? Milk's third,
Mm-hmm. And gets the
which does
denial.
get cancelled.
Yeah, gets the cancel.
Alright, Milk coming in with another volley of his own. Hello. Wait.
I'm waiting.
Those Banelings were. I thought we were in a replay and somebody hit speed up ×2 because those Banelings were just. It looked like they were skipping frames, but everything else was fine.
Maybe they got speed and your game can't handle that.
Whoa, man!
You can handle the way they roll. Alright, Milk abandoning that drop. It's kind of dropping it outside.
He might try to drop it once more when he pushes in with his main force.
Yeah.
Those overlords at Milk's third.
Which way did you go? Which way did you go?
Should be cleaned out.
I lost track of that medivac and I can't
move
see.
in before tank siege just in time.
There's that medivac. Yep, everything got cleaned on it. Yeah, so far Milk not really doing any damage on Light VP's side, and Light taking a cheeky 4th base. Basically, Milk is attacking with the same force he had before.
Except now Light has a bigger force, but still though.
Yeah,
Sea
and the Baneling
Shanks.
speed, as soon as he steps on that grip, he's done.
That's gonna be very risky, yeah. I think he might try to just slowly, very, very slowly, have some sort of siege line go in.
Yeah, but it's only
He's
two
sending in
tanks.
reinforcements.
Yeah, there are reinforcements coming in, but
Neither of them
Yeah.
really want to risk losing their forces yet.
yeah, but Light is on.
Although Light can afford to go in. If he gets a good surround with the Lynx, the Banelings do get free reign right there.
And that was exactly
Reinforcements
timed
get
well.
in just in time.
That was timed so well, just as the reinforcements were coming and before they were really ready to do much. And most of Milk and Cookie's army is just gone.
Yeah, that was a painful engagement.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright,
See, that was timed perfectly, not to maximize damage, but to fully tilt Milk. Because his
Yeah.
reinforcements got in just in time.
And Light already setting up with a 5th base. How's he? Yeah, he's starting to drone up. He's a little behind on workers when it comes to having 5 bases. Usually want to be at the 80 plus. Yeah,
Or 30, if you're Terran.
if you are Yakuzaku. You
Yeah,
do
but
realize
it's
there's a
Light,
difference.
and we know that he likes to neglect his hatchery children.
Yeah.
That is true. He's not fully saturated on his third.
Actually, hey, we can be a hatchery of ducklings,
Is that a thing?
right? It's the plural for ducks. It's a hatchery. It's where they hatch. You know, because
But Light's our captain, and Light neglects his hatchery children.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about being a hatchery under Light.
well, you know.
He's saturating his bases now, so, you know.
Well, Light is the cerebrate, and Kuro is the queen. So you know she runs everything anyway. So we're good.
That's because Light neglects
Right.
his children.
Light
Splits
maybe
are pretty good, but it's not gonna be enough.
maybe neglects his children, but he doesn't neglect his hydras and his banelings, and they get everything dead.
Doesn't neglect his violent children.
Yeah, Kuro is insistent on not mentioning anything about injecting hatcheries.
Mm,
In the context of our previous conversation. Yeah, you know.
yep. Take notes, Kuro, when you do Lingbane Hydra. That's why you need a couple lings.
Alright, Milk sending a 2 medivac force with full of marines and rocks.
Let's use this.
According
It's already
to my
been
selection
established.
groups. According to my selection group, it also has rocks. You know?
Yeah,
Rock's good unit steal.
yeah.
Um, Alright, he's
You never
splitting
played
them up.
Stronghold.
We've discussed it when in Two Grizzlies game. When at this point, medivac with just one medivac full of marines is kind of weak at this point.
Unless they're
Understood.
dropping at like multiple locations, which Milk seems to be wanting to do, but that other medevac
Where's the other medivac?
way off on the other side. It's
Oh
way
yeah.
on the right. It's not gonna hit.
I-
The other medevac already got cleaned up.
Lights Overlord.
Where is it? Oh,
Really
here
good.
it is. I can't see the purple on the on the minimap.
It's near the fourth base going in now.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's getting some drone kills, but yeah,
Like,
Not-
you know,
not
taking
enough
care of his
at
kids,
all.
evacuating them.
now he
And
may not
finally
make a
defends
lot of
from
kills. He may not make a lot of kills like does, but at least he keeps them safe. He only lost 5 drones this entire game. So, you know.
We'll see if Milk is able to fight against Milk, Light's Ultra Ling Bane. I'm not gonna say it, but he might be able to. Probably won't be able to.
Well, Milk does have Liberators with range upgrade. So, once those Mutalisks come out, there's going to be something to at least
Yeah,
help
my favorite
against them.
Mutalisks are the ones that are
No,
on the
Ultralisk.
ground and
I
fat.
Ultralisk. It's you know the huggy ones. Well, 2 armies just
dear.
pressed next to
Oh.
each other.
Oh dear.
Gets caught
Oh,
on siege.
nice surround.
Nothing is in position. All of those
Oh,
Banelings are
boy.
gonna get every Marine.
That was some fantastic
You
baiting
didn't even need
connections.
the Ultras.
A
You know,
nice,
the Hydras can just pick off the libs for free.
yeah. All these liberators
Yeah,
are
Light
dead.
saw that with his Overlord coverage and just decided to go and flank.
I also like the cup move, as it might be called, when you send a bunch of
No, like
Zerglings
moves
around
in.
the army to make sure they
He
connect
does
with the
not want to
Binding.
risk it.
Well,
The hug
maybe
move?
Yeah.
Oh,
longer
the
than
cup
well.
move.
And-
And now this is a unit composition we like to call Light's Ultra deck.
Ultradong,
Dong,
Ultra-
yes.
VIP
Ultra
dong.
Richard.
It's a VIP dong. It's
I don't
Lights
think Milk
Ultra
will be enjoying
VIP.
it, but
Richard.
the Richard.
Probably not.
Ultra Richard.
He's not a Richard.
Dongalisk.
How old are we again?
12 apparently.
Um,
Alright.
Alright, the light is pretty much
I would
rolling
say this
over
is game, honestly.
Milk. It really has to be very.
And
Yeah.
where's my GG button? Lights Ultra Dong, saving the day.
Yep. Yep. By the way, how does the light versus milk gas steal score work?
Every
Is it-
game that they play against each other, if Light takes the gas, Light gets the score. If Milk denies Light steal, then Milk gets the score.
Oh, okay. All right.
And at the end of the season, the loser serenades the winner.
Okay. Fair. That sounds okay. Sound good. All right, so we have Light VIP advancing and we'll go up against Voltacus.
I'm kind of cheering for Volt, to be honest.
Can he face off against the Ultra Dong?
Alright, the first map will be on Acid Land. The Ultra Dong. I don't think Light understands what we're talking about at the moment.
Oh, he knows.
We
He's
need
the one.
to-
He knows. He knows.
He's the one.
He'll know.
Does he know about the Dongalisk though?
I don't think he knows about that.
Where's Voltacus? Oh, there you go. Come on.
And now everyone in the Duckling Open knows about that.
They don't know.
You're always so disappointed in us.
Right. Who? What? Light. Come on. Join in. Don't forget to set your server perforation to US West.
Oh, right. Hold on.
Right.
I need to set it before I join the
Hey, I'm
lobby,
not
don't
playing
I?
Vault again, by the way.
Yep.
This has
West.
already happened. We're not on this map.
Yeah, it's because Light dropped out of the thing
When
for
did you
some
play
reason.
Vault?
I played
Light,
today.
come on. Light, come on in.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, double check the region settings for Western United States
Mm-hmm.
server thingy.
Anything?
But I'm cheering for Vault. Sorry, Light.
Wow.
You should
Hey,
tell him
Vault
that.
is
You should
captain.
tell him that before the game begins. You should know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Central is 400 ping
Yep.
for Light.
Oh boy.
Voltacus, of course, from what's the thing called? Psionic Aftermath Storm.
Psystorm Aftermath.
Psystorm Aftermath.
Psystorm Aftermath Storm.
You just combined two teams.
Psystorm Aftermath Storm. Psystorm Afterstorm. Yep.
Map storm.
Aftermath. Psionic Afterbath. After Party.
Afterbath.
Okay, both players are ready.
Let's go.
Let's go. This is, of course, Zerg versus Terran. Voltacus, another regular of the tournament.
Yep.
And also from
He's
Proxy
been-
Tempest fame.
He's been wanting that championship for a while. That's like his end StarCraft career. There's nothing left but winning SDO.
Yep. Wrong button. I don't know why. Alright. Alright, everyone. Welcome back to Acid Plant LE. LE, of course, stands for Lifestyle English. Lifestyle English. It's English used for lifestyle. In the southeast will be
Apparently.
a Green Terran from Team Psionic Aftermath. It is Voltacus. And in the northwest, from our own clan CranKy, it is Team Captain Light VIP playing the Red Zerg.
Fault Soul's color.
Hmm?
Lights out for it now.
What?
Although, because Light normally picks green.
What are you? What?
Light normally
Two
picks
things.
green. He's out for blood now. It's like when
Oh.
you play against Canada and you take pink.
Oh,
And I just pick orange and carry on as normal because I don't care.
I actually thought for a second that I messed up the color selection.
No. Although I suppose that they play on team colors, because, you know, usually when people pick green, it's because they normally play with team colors on. Oh, Light's going for it! And he
Whoop,
takes
there's a
it.
gas steal. It's a gas steal. When you steal the gas.
Vault hasn't responded yet.
That's the sound of a gas extractor moving.
Oh, probably just sat there thinking, oh. Okay.
Now what?
I imagine
Yeah.
that's what he did when I pylon blocked his natural.
And I feel like a pylon block is less annoying because then you can just build the command center and then lift it back into place.
It's going to be a minor annoyance at best.
Gas
Right.
steel can
It's
actually
going around the
triple build
Reaper. Going around the Reaper path. And yeah, he's about to get on Voltaikus's natural. Maybe even get a denial on that. Or at least a delay on the command center. Here we go. Get the SCV. Right.
Oh,
Voltaikus
is he gonna go
pulling
in?
out the SCV, so at least it saves. At least it saves the
Lifted
program.
the supply depot that they get if Light notices. He's pulling the boys.
Yeah, he wants to
get a bit
defend
of a
that.
buffer.
He wants to defend that CC. He doesn't want to lose it. Yep, and he's
Oh,
going to
voltage.
continue to build. That's hot construction. That is. It does lose two SCVs, but the Reaper is back to defend. While
I
the,
like the Marine just running around.
Yeah.
while the Reaper does work.
Mm.
Alright,
The
so
Marine's
Volta's
probably
we've
just
gone
Screaming.
a
Hell.
reactant Hellion. Yep. Volt going reactant Hellion, that's like, you know, that's what
Yeah,
you do in
standard.
TUVC.
Yeah, it's very standard.
It's lame, but that's what you do.
Mhm. That
Next
extractor is
up,
still out. By the way.
Yeah, he stopped shooting at it to deal with the Zerglings.
Mhm.
They might just leave it there as a trophy.
Oh, but he's getting.
would be.
He's got his 1-on-1. He's getting a couple of more barracks here already. Light is just about to see that. Yeah. So we should know there's some aggressive movements coming up from Voltaikus.
Yeah, Volt seems pretty aggressive as a player.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
And then
it's
he
bad.
just builds a crap ton of SCVs. He basically
Alright.
does. He is the player that plays like TY.
And he's trying to do some harassment here with a couple
One's
of
gonna blitz
aliens.
around. One Hellion goes down, the Reaper goes down. This one more Hellion will get picked off as well, I'm thinking. Or it might get it gets picked off, although here comes the cavalry.
Yeah, Voltaikus pretty much lost all of his army. All of his army units. Right. But he did get the second base up and running. He's getting
Ooh.
saturated and muled. Only one NG bay, not a double one. So he's going for a very conservative upgrade advancement.
Yep,
Ooh, and
really got a
it's
wall
a
of
link run
natural.
by in the natural.
And we all know what light does when he does that.
Alright, that does get cleaned up. He gets 4 SCVs.
Just
So
for his
that's-
troubles. It's like, yeah, you tried, just for SCVs.
Yeah.
You did
Voltaikus
get
still
that
up in workers.
mule, actually, and that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. But it's also lost energy instead of actual lost minerals.
A Hellion drop. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
As
we've
it's
seen.
getting a comeback.
It's we've seen before.
It's making a comeback.
So that extractor is still there in Volt's name.
Alright, the Zergling Runby gets spotted. And yeah, Voltaikus evacuating the lower base
Yeah, he's got
preemptively.
nothing to really
Yeah,
defend that.
pick up the
So
orbital, and yeah, it shouldn't lose too much here. Yeah, that's actually he's not really defending that wall here. It's might
he's focused on the
might as
Hellions,
well.
I think.
Yeah, and he does have a drop on the other side of the map with the Hellions, but it got 3 drones so far, and pretty much kept light occupied. Right? It's going to get 5 workers in all, which pretty much puts them on even worker count. Yeah, and Voltaco is going to land that orbital again.
Yeah.
Light
He's
has
already
that
getting a third base
though,
as well.
So his production is really good right now.
Bolt does have meals though, which
Mhm.
is a huge boost.
Yeah,
And
problem is-
he just built
Here
SCVs.
And here comes another Ling run by.
Yeah. It's
Play
going
like
to
true.
Going to check for a third base and then go straight into the natural. This time there are Marines to defend here, so it's... Yeah, Light VP realizes this is going to do as much damage as before.
He really wants to play like true right now.
Alright, another Hellion drop in the main.
What we
to
could
get some...
really do with a wall with that natural, honestly.
Viking overextension here. And Light is already setting up a Marine run, not like Protacus. Sorry. He's green!
Yeah,
Now-
like
now
Balticus. Same thing.
His name is Green,
Yes.
so I'm getting confused now. Alright, does get 5 drones in that attack, so that's not too shabby, and does manage to get
He also
out with
moved
the...
the army back. Forced Light to move the army back there, which means the second drop can do more.
Yeah, oh,
But it does get surrounded. That's a
It's
lot of
surrounded.
Zerglings.
yeah, and nothing gets out alive except the
Down.
medevac. But this drop is
So that's
getting
something.
ready. There are some banelings to get here. Nice focus fire. Only gets 2 marines with these banelings. But the drop doesn't do much. And there's already another drop.
drop. Yep.
Yeah, Voltacus is
We've gone from TY
After
to
my
Mario.
unlock here.
yeah, he's juggling. He does the juggling.
Churgling?
Juggling. Juggling marines and medivacs.
Yeah, I like what he's doing where he's basically forcing Light to have his army only at one part. I'm not sure why Light isn't splitting. I guess he thinks he doesn't need to.
Well, he does have spores and a spine here, and the queen, so... Yeah, this is going to get
Those
shut
Marines
down.
aren't getting out alive. So they're gonna try and take a queen down, but they're not gonna do
Yeah, but on the other side, however, those Marines are going to start firing down the
Yeah, they
hatch.
got-
Well, the hatch
got
got
three drones.
Oh
Got
no.
Yep.
That is painful.
Then spores, and there's already a couple of medivacs being filled up.
You
Boy.
can sort of see it in Volt's play because he just sort of paused for a second, production-wise.
Yeah, but I
That
think
sigh.
he's going to be in a bit of a problem because Light is macroing quite well and catching up. So eventually these drops are not going to be as damaging. He's about to get +1 carapace, which is going to be very helpful. Alright, ooh, that's a double drop. Now that might actually do a lot of damage.
The thing is, Volt is banking a lot of minerals right now. His macro
Yeah.
is not pulling up too well.
Yeah, it's mostly because well, he's up on 3 bases now, and he's just making marines. So you know,
Is
Yeah,
the gas
he's-
still there? Alright,
he just
Yeah,
made
he
4
finally
He's
lit
more.
up.
not saturated.
He's made 4 more
His
barracks,
gas.
so he can keep up with with his income. Once these are set up, he should have a huge army production.
Yeah, but is he gonna get the big
Capability.
army? Light's
Yeah,
pushing.
Yeah, Light is pushing, and he's got that
Really
Link Bane
needs some
Hydra
tanks.
composition. which is very
That's a
powerful against
lot of workers down there. Juicy workers for them
Yeah,
banelings.
28. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Volt really needs tanks right now.
Yeah, he's not even put.
Although, if the
Come on,
banelings...
not enough.
Ooh...
That's 23.
The
dead
boys are
workers.
down
Yeah.
repairing, and GG is called.
Yeah.
Light takes the first game.
Oh boy. His Voltakus's teammates in chat are shouting about his Mako. He's,
Yeah. I feel
I
like
did-
he might... I don't know. Yeah, there it is. I was gonna say, it might be latency, perhaps?
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, Voltakus is complaining that his ping is very high.
that happens.
So our next map would be Neon Violent Square.
Ooh.
Um,
Are we gonna see hashtag catastrats from a TVZ?
In a
from
TVZ,
TVZ,
I
yeah,
don't
so
think
but
so.
yeah, you know. Oh, Catatonic and Kuro conveniently positioned next to each other in the list, and Yakuzaku all the way down at the bottom.
Feels bad, man.
Me and Koro are nice like that. And then there's just Yaku. I think Volt might have done a bit better if he'd actually focused more on his macro than trying to harass Light to death.
I mean, to be fair, who doesn't want to harass Light to death?
True.
I'm disappointed we didn't see the Ultra Dong.
The Dongolisk.
We know what
Right,
Yaku's
there's-
into.
there's already. Right. Yaku, you're fired, by the way.
For the 7th time.
Yeah,
The
it's like
Bro-
when
bro-
TV kept firing Crank.
Brood Queen Kuro has decreed that
Oh,
Yaku is fired.
Are we actually gonna get a CBZ finals? I hope not. Alright.
That's why I
Take it away,
want Volt.
Light.
I want Volt to win.
All right,
Take it away,
everyone.
Seal.
Welcome back to Neon Violent Square, LE. LE, of course, stands for Lecture Error. Lecture Error. That's when you're, trying to switch the PowerPoint presentation and it doesn't work because, like the thing is out
Shows
of
a patrol
batteries.
they
and it
didn't
doesn't
want
really-
anyone to see.
What?
Continue.
No! To the south!
On the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Okay.
Will be our green Terran from Psionic Aftermath. It is Voltagus. And in the northwest, from our own clan CranKy, the Red Zerg, it is Team Captain Light VIP, who is currently up 1 in this series. Sending out a drone to steal some more gas because that's what he does.
That's Light's thing.
He likes the gas.
He's Australian.
Don't judge.
It's because he's Australian, it's fine. His brain's wired weird.
An Australian alien going for
Whoa.
gas.
Well, I mean,
Oh, right, Voltakus already with a block. Look at that. He knows
Get
what's
my
up.
gas this time, boy.
He
More
knows what's
commands.
up.
Light really wants
yeah.
that gas.
He had it once. He had a taste once. Now he can't stop. He needs more gas.
I gotta
He
have
might settle
that
for
crispy,
just
man.
taking 5 minerals. So.
He's a Vespinophile. Voltakus, a little too vigilantly standing over there blocking that gas, I think. I think he can release that SCV back to work.
Maybe
that's
the
some,
SCV likes
that's
gas
union
too.
hours, man. That's union hours. Getting wasted here. Right, but the Reaper is going across the map, trying to see what Light has in store. Nothing too interesting, to be honest.
Terran Lord's in the chat saying that the last game was the one time that Volt didn't macro. When he usually builds 100 SCVs. Just gets all his buildings at one time. That one game was the one game he didn't.
What? No, sorry. I think the game the stream crashed. I'm just noticing.
Oh. Oh dear.
Yeah, we got picnic baskets.
Yeah,
and shit.
panic basket.
But that won't happen for 2 more minutes, so who cares?
Yeah, now we can say whatever we want. No, we actually can't. So
no.
the stream delay.
It's still recording
Yaku
for
gets
the.
fired during 8th time.
Alright, so the Reaper
Let's set the record.
doing some annoyances, going to get caught here. Probably. Oh, that's
It's
a
still
lucky
alive, but yeah, it's gonna get. Or maybe not. No,
Like
it's gonna
that.
get caught out.
Light is sending two drones
Ooh.
here for this hatchery, just in case. Yeah, he didn't get his gas, so he at least wants his hatchery.
My
It's
queen
my
has now got to
hatch.
crawl home. Very slow.
I'm too old
What has
for
the
this
queen been
shit.
reduced to?
A peasant who has to walk off crib. Okay, so speed is done. No bending nest yet.
I
Or
think Light's just gonna play like True for a while.
Yeah. Votagus going. Yeah, is going for that steam. I didn't notice the build order. Did he make the 2 barracks before the factory and and the starport?
Yeah, I
Or
think
exactly paying
so.
attention to that?
I think he did, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, he's
Won't be
making a
researching
wall.
soon.
Volt's actually making a wall this time.
Yeah, but it won't be
It's-
up
But it's
and
too
down.
late.
Yeah.
Light's already
Ducklings
here.
are already in, and they are in the natural.
Although that's
There
a
are a
good
lot of
marine
Marines,
count,
though.
assuming that don't get surrounded, or even if they do get surrounded. Yeah.
Yeah, they're.
You don't need a wall. I got a wall. It's called a bunch of Marines.
It's wall with gun, OP. Yeah, Whiskey
He
agrees
agrees.
with me.
Whiskey seems to agree with that. Yep.
Whiskey agrees, yeah. Hashtag bug life.
No, there's a hole in that wall.
There's a hole in
Now-
that
Anymore.
wall. There
Now it's
lies
fine.
a, there lies a, there's a hole in that wall. There lies a hole.
What?
Don't mind me.
Anyway.
So Votakus lost 2 SCVs here, so actually not
Not too bad. Yeah.
not bad at all,
Light's
considering
supply box right now because of the overloads getting taken down.
Light wasted 14 Zerglings to get that. So yeah,
What's 5 times 7? That's 350 minerals.
and
For 2 SCVs.
Votakus going for a double drop here. Two medevacs.
Double medevac drop. He's gonna
With
try to
a
harass the 3rd. Maybe
steam.
clear some creep if he can.
Steam Marines, good unit.
Phoenix
Right,
are there
one
in time. They are
goes
slowlings, but they
down.
are on creep picked up right in time. Bolton's
Yeah.
That
targeted
was-
them
that was
down
good
if he
timing
wants to
by Volta.
survive.
Yeah, that was a very good exchange. Getting
I've seen
a few
Lumia do
Zerglings.
this build in TVC a couple times.
Yeah.
The goal is basically just kill the 3rd, pull back, and then, you'll be ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Sim in. Here comes denied. You only killing
well,
my boys this time,
We
like.
have a small drop in the main, though. A very small force. 3 Marines. Just enough to kill a few drones and distract Light's attention. Oh,
Ooh, that's a good
That was-
connection. Those are
yeah.
pretty good connections right there.
but still,
But
he has enough Marines
still-
to kill a couple more drones, maybe?
Yeah, at least go for the drones, yeah. He could kill
Yeah.
this queen as well.
I think he was going for the queen, but Ducklings came in just in time.
Yeah, so Votakus actually losing. He didn't lost all that much. He only lost Marines. No Medivacs lost. And he did quite a bit of annoying damage against Light VP. You get a couple of queens, you get some Zerglings, you force a lot of Banelings production.
I mean, if he can snipe the queen, sure. that's snow injects for a bit while they build a new one.
Voltaco's
Just disrupt their production.
he's got a couple of medivacs just sitting around doing nothing, and he's got a Liberator coming up on Light's main base, but there's already a Spore coming up to defend against this. Might get a couple of, 3, 4, 5, 6 workers. And there's also a drop on the south side.
And Volt this game is also continuing the macro behind his harass.
Yeah. Yeah, this time it's going much, much, much better. He's getting more drone kills,
Those Marines, no!
Less of his units. And he's keeping up on his macro. Getting more barracks.
Is also very nice.
Mm-hmm. He also keeps a lot of his medivacs alive, so it's always a good thing. You don't want to waste those.
A lot of gas in the long run, so he doesn't have to keep rebuilding those.
Yeah, he has 8 medivacs so far. So once this bio army goes out, and he's got his he's building 3 more barracks, much earlier than he did last time as well.
This is a sexy SimCity going on right here.
Yeah, this is a nice SimCity for a Terran.
It has to be very organized.
You should take notes, Yaku.
There's no art in that, yo.
Yeah, this time he also has tanks. Last game he kind of had to sacrifice tank production.
Yeah,
he was busy with
his
drops.
macro is a lot better in this game, and it's showing.
He did not take the half base though.
Not yet.
You don't need to, yeah.
I beg to differ.
It's better to take that later on where it's a bit
Oh, it
safer.
looks like Light is setting up for a drop
Yeah.
here. Where is he? Is he not?
He might try, but I think maybe he's just keeping that Overlord in place for, well, one, he'll know if he's going to move out with a drop in that direction anyway, but 2, also so later on he can drop, if he so desires.
He didn't get a scout on Voltacos's production, so he really doesn't have a good view of what Voltacos has.
Yeah. I think he suspects that it's just a massive bio with tank backup, though.
Yeah, but with those that amount of barracks, you really want to know your enemy's ability to
Kill you.
to reproduce the army, because Voltacos has a huge army supply lead. And Light, even though he's fighting with Painlings,
Ooh, come on. Can Volt get a good...
No.
Those are really good connections by Light. Although, 2 tanks are still alive and a handful of Marines.
Yeah.
He can push in.
Yeah.
Those Marines
Light
pretty
has no
much
army.
each have their own medevac at this point.
Light just
Pretty
has no
much.
army. And Voltacos is making a gigantic amount of units every time. Every minute.
Macro boys! GG!
Oh, anyway.
No.
I'm going to move command.
Synoxom Volt, bring the series up sideways.
Yep, sideways 1-1.
I think he got used to the ping by that point.
Yeah, I think he's probably adapted to the ping a bit better. Although Western US is not good for European players.
82... No, 82?
What?
SCV production. Made 82, yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did a lot better in the macro this time around. And he kept a much better his pressure also did a lot more damage.
Yep.
Every time. He traded better this one game.
Yeah,
Also,
he
did not get his gas
got
stolen.
his macro. And he didn't get his gas stolen.
That helps.
What, Light is still thinking about what map
I
to pick.
swear, if Light picks up your
If Light picks
now.
up bio, man. Well,
What do you mean
Volt's,
if? Of course he's going to pick a biogenesis. I'm already waiting on a biogenesis.
you already made
Yeah,
the
the map.
lobby, you're just waiting for him to pick it.
Oh, he's already made the lab. No, it's on Eastwatch.
Oh. Oh!
Yaku, down.
Yaku, down. Yaku, shh.
I can't with the.
Wait, Kata,
What?
you're not here.
I'm here. I'm not in the lobby, but I'm online.
She's a ghost.
There we are.
Eastwatch, of course, was where that legendary TBT between Volt and Milk were, where Volt and Milk both had a bunch of beetles mining from the same base.
Alright, everyone's ready.
No memories. Check it out over on Milk's stream at whatchamacallit, Milk and Cookies. I think there are 3 S's in there somewhere. Don't quote me on
I
that.
thought Milk's channel was 16th Quad Senseki.
Is it? Ah man, he has so many names.
Well, that's what he says every time.
Man, I can't keep up.
I thought Milk's channel was Yakuzaku 1.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is.
He has one channel for everything he does. Alrighty then. Take it away, Seal.
Alright, everyone, welcome to Eastwatch LA by the Sea. LE, of course, stands for long emphasis. Long emphasis. In the northeast will be a green Zerg, currently sideways 1-1 in the series. From our own clan CranKy, it is light VIP. And in the southwest, switching to the blue colors, will be from Psionic Aftermath. It is Voltacus, the blue Terran, who is currently also sideways 1-1 in the series. Alrighty. And we have a cheeky little proxy barracks coming up for
That is
Voltacus.
a proxy barracks, yes.
Yeah.
He hasn't got Gangnam Terran yet, though.
Nobody goes Gangnam Terran there. Only you. No, it's a double barracks. Okay, Yaku, did it ever work?
But
The Gangnam Terran with proxy barracks.
yeah, it worked.
I mean, did it ever get you a win?
Yeah, one win.
One.
1. See, Light's gonna just know that there's a proxy now.
I mean, look,
Yes,
I'm not being judgmental. You do you. But oh, nice.
I mean, it's not really a big deal if he's doing, this build, but it's still a morale move. So no, how could I let you be stolen?
Oh, Light cancels the extractor. Oh,
Like,
because he sees the bunker.
That's
He sees the
why.
bunker.
The bunker.
He goes, yep. Gas is not what you want anyway. Gotta get rid of yous. Which is not attacking the SCV, he's trying to go after the Marine.
Ooh, the Marine does fall. It's just gonna go after the
I
barracks,
think he has enough
so long
to
as they're not attacking the Marines,
counter this.
And he gets the
Bolt
salvage up.
can fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Voltacus gets the salvage. But
Although Light gets a
Marines are getting
nice
surrounded.
round.
yeah,
Volt's
and
just gonna have
He'll
to
lift
tackle
and go
the Marine.
back. Yeah.
yeah, because
He is
As-
quite far behind now.
yeah, and he's also building his second command center because he didn't go all in. He went some in.
Volt's in trouble though, because he has no production and there's some
job.
things coming across the map right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna try to hold them with just SCVs? He really does need a wall off, though.
He has got a wall. Trying to get
Alright.
bunkers up.
Set a
Yeah, he's got
wall,
the
set
command center.
bunkers.
Ooh, but the SCVs are on the other side. They might get caught.
One of the
Oh,
barracks is now gone into Light's main.
Yep.
problem is, he's got absolutely no units here. So what if he has a bunker? It's got
Maybe
No
it's
shooty
like
things.
the Wings of Liberty campaign bunkers where they have the thing at the top.
yeah. They have no shooty things. Light actually has 4 Marines just chilling there.
Shooty, point and shooty. Yep, that bunker's gonna fall real soon, and the Lings are just gonna jump in.
Yeah, that was a very risky gambit by Voltacus. Actually, I would have liked to see him
really the
producing.
sort of build you can pull off against Light because he goes for that gas steal, so he always seems nearly drone out.
Mm-hmm.
Although he is kind of killing some of these Lings.
He
Well, he's
can
losing a
hold
lot of
this,
SCVs.
definitely, but he'll lose a lot of SCVs in the process. 10 are down at the moment, 11. And if Light just keeps under pressure, then...
Actually, I would like to see him land one of these barracks at the on Light VIP's base, to at least keep Light VIP from sending units over here.
I mean, there is a barracks right behind
I mean,
Light's
Yeah,
main.
it just scouted it, and usually,
I don't think it's gonna
sometimes,
land.
yeah, sometimes you see the Terran land it, especially on
I
on
would land
Eastwatch
it.
when you have a lot of room. You
I
land
would
it
have
and
landed
instead.
it right in that dead space behind
Yeah.
the tree.
Alright, so Light jumping onto this wall again, but this time there are enough Marines to defend it. Even pulling out the
Pulling the
mules.
boys.
Alright, yeah, that barracks.
That
That
barracks
is keeping
is
an
The
eye on it.
barracks wants to die. Yep. I like how the Queen just fire, 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 fire. Oop, got it. Inject time. Alright, back to firing.
Okay, so Light, yeah, he's going to macro up. He's getting some more overlords for some extra supply. He's getting that third hatchery. Head barracks is finally going to die. Yeah, and I just don't see how Voltacus can come back from this. Even,
Micro like a god.
I mean, he has a second base already. He's afraid of setting it down the ramp. Not that he can do anything with it because he doesn't have even his main base saturated yet. Yeah, he's so far behind.
I think I would have liked to see Volt land that barracks behind the mineral line where there's no creep, and maybe pull up some Marines or something just to try and do some drone damage rather than just flying it round.
Yeah.
It still needs less Marines, or potential Marines, to defend, though.
Yeah, the problem is he didn't have anything to defend at home, and he wasn't attacking. It could have saved him some aggravation by keeping some of Light's unit on his side of the map.
Yeah, it would have made Light force out
Or
extra units and
Maybe even
stuff
kill a
as well.
few drones here and there just to
I
even
feel like
things
the
out.
Queen could have dealt with it, though. If one Marine is just gonna come out
If he
after
pulls up
another.
enough Marines, though.
Ah, right.
Like, not just sending them in one by one, but actually pulling them up, then sending them.
Yeah. Anyway, Light VP will have a huge advantage here. He's got way more roaches, he's got more bases. Voltacus just now landed his second base, 7 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it's
That's-
standard timing for a
yeah.
second, really.
It's a weird timing. Yeah, and Light is getting his upgrades. He's got what's it?
Light's just
Melee
gonna push here.
weapon. Melee damage. Yeah, still slow banelings, so we'll probably have to wait until they arrive, or just make more of them here.
More.
Yeah,
More
just,
from all on top.
and just roll over. He's about to have baneling speed.
It's a lot of clumped up Marines, so it'll be juicy connect if he can get the connect.
No, actually, sorry, that wasn't baneling speed. He didn't get baneling speed.
That was
No,
overload.
he got plus one.
Yeah, that's overload speed. They all look the same.
I'm not sure why Light sent his Lings home.
I think
I
he's
guess
expecting
he's
drops,
anticipating a drop, yeah.
but considering how much damage he did at the beginning, yeah, Voltacus just now has barely enough to feel a medevac. I think Light could have just rolled over,
Yeah, I think Light
Everything.
could have pushed there and done some significant damage.
but you know, he's choosing to play it safe.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tied series, So you play it safe, even though you're miles ahead. It's just better for you.
Yeah. Alright, Voltocus is landing on both
it-
sides of the ramp. There's got a bit of a fumble here, but yeah, this is a dangerous force of Marines. Going to kill that queen immediately. But yeah, Light is exactly what he was afraid of and what he was preparing for. Another drop in the
1000
main.
IQ.
But there's a
Reserve right
spore and a spine and a queen, and yeah, that gets shut down even worse than the first drop. Another drop here is going to clean some creep, get an overlord, but again, going up against the Zergling and Baneling force. Alright, so Light is getting the Hydralisk then, and the Hydralisk speed. He's about to get some Hydras, and the League-Bane Hydra. A very good counter for Bioterran. Alright, another drop in the natural. Surreptitiously dropping right here in the middle, but immediately gets surrounded.
I'm not sure drops are going to do much right now, honestly, but
Yeah, no. It's far too late for that.
because again, Vault had a lot of money banking up there.
If
I
you
mean,
can
it-
attempt to whittle down Light,
Ooh.
bit by bit.
That's a nice connection. He does do a good job of keeping Light on his side of the map.
Mhm.
But he's not actually stopping Light from getting ahead economically. He gets five drone kills. That's good. And there's another double drop being set up here. There's a scan and a steam and
Ooh.
there's a lot of banelings right
Film
here.
speed is gonna get
the
done
fuck out of
real
here.
soon.
And you can't
It
even
would've been-
drop into the main because light
Would have
should
been exciting. Yeah. Light doesn't even care. He's just like, well, spines and spores everywhere. Might as
Yeah.
well. I'm so
And
far
also,
ahead.
now that he has the Hydralisks, yeah, those medivacs are also in danger. Ooh, that was some good connections here. Getting a lot of that Marine
Like,
force.
finally deciding to
Really
move
jumping.
in. Finally
but no
deciding to
banelings.
end it. But the banelings aren't going to be here in time.
Yeah,
Can
now they are
Volt
here, but
kite.
and
With
they
his
do have
ping.
speed.
Nope. Those are some
And the
good
Hydras should take
connections.
care of everything else.
Plus, those veins that were morphing.
Yeah.
Pulling the boys who wants to clinging on for dear life. Cling on.
Yeah, despite the kind of sloppy move from Light VAP, that still was way more than
A
enough.
lot of stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and the wall is gone. Yeah, Voltacus has to abandon his natural base. His third base is up and running, but Light sees that and he doesn't even bother to go and attack it. Alright, now
Oh,
he's...
no,
He'll
he's
do
going
it
for
now
for
he's
it.
later.
Yeah. Now, kind of sees how easy it is. That's
I think
gonna
he
be
was
easy
expecting
pickings.
maybe a Doom drop to counter attack,
Yeah.
so he kind
Get
of pulled
that.
back a bit.
Yeah, this is all over for Voltacus. There's pretty much nothing he can do to come back to this game. There we go. GG.
And God. Oh, it's like GG, but Light advances into the CBZ finals.
Yay.
Yep. ZVZ finals again. Yay.
Hype!
Yeah.
Get hype!
Yeah. CranKy Zerglings. Welcome to the CranKy Zerglings Open.
Welcome to CBZ Duckling Open. We actually haven't had that many CBZs today. It's just getting into finals is a little bit
It
of
just
a...
happens to be the strongest race at the moment.
Zerg
Unless you're a
OP.
Terran named Maru.
And then you're saying, I understand if you just want to let me win instead of playing the ZVZ.
Could we just roll a dice? That seems more fair.
I mean,
I mean, it's CVZ.
that's...
Pretty much what they're doing anyway.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, let's get everyone in. Yeah, Light. I keep re-inviting Light, and he keeps dropping out. Get in
Can
here,
you blame
you.
him? It seems
Right. Oh man,
it's
Australian
easy.
internet in a nutshell.
no, it's because it's ZVZ.
Even the game doesn't want to play ZVZ.
Yeah, even the game doesn't want ZVZ. Nobody wants ZVZ.
Unless your name is who's good at CBC? Sue.
Sue, yeah. Sue's very good at ZVZ. And remember, kids, remember to hydrate your hydras. Keep yourself well hydrated.
No,
This
don't.
PSA
ZVZ
brought to
to
you
kill.
by which
Bane drops.
great. I'm disappointed we didn't see ultras from Light in the last series, but maybe this series.
Actually, you know what? This stream actually going quite fast. To be honest, we're not even 3 hours in, and we're already at the final.
What?
That is a little odd, especially considering we had such a long series to wait for with the with all these
Yeah, everything's
mechs.
fed up after milk. Lost.
All right, so we're
It's
going
just milk
into
and the
the
fun games.
final of today's tournament. To the Light VIP and Ed Daniel. What's Ed Daniel's performance so far in the tournament? Because you have seen him before, right? I'm not.
We cast the ZVP.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the finals of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 21. We are on Neon Violent Square LE. LE, of course, stands for Left Exodus. Left Exodus. That's when you exit to the left. That's
Okay.
stage terms. In the northwest, the green Zerg from SC Swarm. It is Edenil. And in the southeast, from our own clan CranKy, it is Team Captain Light VIP playing the red Zerg. For a change.
You know, take
Yeah.
turns every now and then.
You know.
Can't be green all the time,
Yeah.
unless you're an orc.
It's not easy being green.
Anyway,
I forgot to give Kuro enough time for the intros again.
oh, like going pool first, and then it'll going hatch first.
But now Steel gets
seems a
fired
little.
too.
Seems a little. One of them is at an advantage here.
Yeah, Light. I think Light just wants to go to sleep, so he wants.
He's just gonna do the same thing every game, and when it hits the
Nicely.
5-minute mark and nothing happens, he's like, "Well, GG."
I mean, this is also when we like to note that Light has an extra incentive to win the game, since he's the also for full disclosure provider of the prize money for the tournament, as well as the admin for the tournament.
As
Yeah,
well as
so
the
he just wants to not lose money. It's
Pretty
literally
much.
this game will literally cost him money.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is why you too, with a simple click of your mouse, can subscribe to the CranKy Ducklings and ease the burden of this poor, poor man.
And also get access to our team practice sessions, VODs, which are fun and entertaining and informative.
I'm not sure informative.
They don't get the
is right word.
VODs, but
Well, you know.
they can practice with us.
Yeah.
Find out all about our inside jokes.
Such as can't think of one.
Thick, naked carriers.
Thick, naked carriers.
Yaku just got fired for an 8th time.
Yeah.
If you subscribe this month, Yaku will send you a free slice of draw pizza.
Draw pizza. Yeah, that's
I mean, you have to
that's,
pay for shit.
that's another in joke amongst our clan because as it turned out, Yaku, I want to say had a tendency to keep leftover pizza in the drawer next to his computer rather than, in the refrigerator where you should be keeping them.
Look, if I put it in the fridge, it means I have to share it. Alright, now here comes in Zerglings. CBZ, yes.
It's
Adenal's gonna
Yes.
hold this pretty well.
Yes, Yakuzaku who would rather share pizza with bacteria rather than with his family.
Sharing or food poisoning? Food poisoning.
Alright, Daniel of course has the
He holds this pretty well.
Ah.
Yeah. I feel like
skin with the
Light-
spikes.
I feel like when Light went pool first, you should just continue on, meet Zerglings, and went in instead of trying to get second hatch and then go in.
Mm-hmm. Alright, they're fighting each other
Circling Pachinko.
in the square bracket. Thing is,
And then also I'm gonna get his roaches up, so Blingbane is gonna be less effective as time goes on.
Roach, good unit.
alright, but this time they have banelings, both of them. Oh, actually,
Ooh, that
That's a
that
nice
really
connect
nice
there
connect
for
for
Light.
yeah, and Light also manages to deny Adenil's banelings as they were morphing. But he does lose most of his army as it goes, so I don't think he'll be able to push too much. Adenil should have enough.
Well, he's remaking,
Um,
although, yeah, Adenal as well is also remaking.
Well, managed to get a queen out in the open.
Yep.
That's nice.
The queen went off for a stroll, and on her way back, she just got attacked.
She got assassinated.
She got trolled. On the troll.
Check
much.
queens.
Troll. Ooh, that was very
that was
close.
close.
Alright,
was-
nice kamikaze work with that
Whoa.
baneling. Oh, Light still has one baneling left here.
Ooh,
That was a
That
very
was a
nice
juicy
connect.
connect.
That
Although
was a
now Adenal,
thick
it's gonna get his
connection.
roaches up. Was it?
Thick, yeah, thick, juicy connection. But the roaches are in, and still not a lot of them, but enough to defend these Zerglings. Actually, with a bit of micro, I think Light might be able to get that hatchery.
Run away.
No. It's very close.
Yeah, Light's
Wait,
pretty much got to make his own roach warren now.
I think with this wave, he might be able to get it.
Yeah, he'll at least get the hatch, if nothing else. Although,
Yeah.
if he does lose his army, it means that Adenal can just move out with his roaches.
That's a
and try to attack
lot of
Light.
roaches. Just this. Oh, yeah.
Man.
Used to have Zerglings. Alright,
Not
he's going to jump
anymore.
on this hatchery and snipe it.
He will probably more than likely not.
50 health points.
Oh.
And he gets to
That's
transfuse.
Yep.
Light's
Oh.
purple now.
Yeah.
That was so close.
I think,
think it-
Light.
If he would have
should
jumped on that
just-
hatchery at the beginning instead of sending
Yeah.
the Zerglings up into the main,
I think maybe what he wanted to do was try to move the roaches away, but he didn't expect a baneling waiting for him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. But I would have just jumped on the hatchery. Regardless.
Now both of them are an
He's
equal size,
droning pretty hard,
equal
Light is,
amount of drones. Yes.
which is a
Fuck.
little
I think that Daniel is running
confusing.
a bit scared, given that he's not going across the map and attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to leave that hatchery exposed. But Light is not actually. I mean, he doesn't have army. He has 6
Yeah,
army
he has no
supply.
army support. Well, he has
And that's
6.
in
Just
Queens.
droning and yeah, he's just droning and hoping that Daniel does exactly what he does, which is stay back And macro.
I thought maybe Light might want to just skip roaches entirely and go straight to hydras, but no, he's getting them roaches.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll
Well,
have
you-
less roaches,
you
and
gotta have
they'll
some.
be.
You gotta have some to tank.
You've still got to
Yes.
have roaches.
Yeah, you gotta have some. You can't just have pure Hydra versus Roach.
Yeah, but they are going to be less and less upgraded, though.
Alright, Light is
He's
getting some
so fast, he's
spines.
grabbing his lair.
So he's not defenseless. And then he's just sitting back. Right, just as I say that, he's moving out with
I
his
think he was just getting
slow
more
roaches.
roaches before he pushed.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
about to
I think
become
maybe
spear
waiting for
roaches.
Belial with Constitution as well.
Yeah, getting that roach speed +1 as
This
well.
push
And
will
look at him jump
probably
away.
win a dead the game.
Yeah,
When you
that's all
feel the speed kick in, ah yeah.
Oh yeah,
turbo roaches.
that's the stuff.
Alright, Light needs to be good with his transfuses, he needs to have his spine crawlers in position.
Which
It is
doesn't
possible to
really.
defend against this, but
Yeah, Daniel with a
right.
Nox systems
That's
around.
just
it's
gonna
just a
Okay.
lot of
Light
roaches.
just doesn't have
He is
anything.
called by Light.
And
Daniel.
Daniel would take the first game in this series. Oh boy.
Easy.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy. Alright.
First phase of CBC is Sling Bane.
Mm-hmm. Alright, looks like Light is already setting up the lobby. He likes to do that, I think in the hopes that that the server will be in his favor.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Let's see what he chooses. It will be Catalyst, yes. Nice little macro map.
Yeah, this final is now Yaku versus Light.
Alright, we gotta play this in Light, now green, Adenal, now red.
Nope, Adenal's
Actually,
going
teal, yep.
teal.
No, maybe that's why Light was wanted the
That's
whole,
why Light
forget the
was-
server. He
yeah.
wants the color.
That's why Light wants speedily. Yep. Alright.
Maybe that's why Light lost, he wasn't green.
It's not easy being green.
He's got to be in Australian colours.
Is
Australian
Australian
colors.
color green?
Green and yellow.
Oh, right.
Even though they have no
Which is
green and
very
yellow on their flag.
odd. Yeah. Well, I don't know, there's a lot of sand there. But even the sand's red, so.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that. It's kind of odd.
Alright, loading into game 2 on Catalyste.
Catalista. Catalistle. Alright, everyone. Welcome back to Catalyst LE. LE, of course, stands for Lawless Enterprise. Lawless Enterprise. That's the same place where you do the embezzlement thingy that I said before, and I completely forgot which one it was. Never mind. In the northwest will be our green Zerg from our own clan CranKy. It is team captain Light VIP. Now I'm remembering to wait for the infos. And in the southeast, from SC Swarm, it is the Teal Zerg, Edenil. He's got the spiky thingy.
I'm sorry, a lawless?
Lawless. Yes.
Oh, lawless. Like,
Yes.
without law. Got it.
Yeah, what did you think it meant?
I don't know, I thought you said like lawless, like LOLLUS. I was like, wait, what is
Lols.
that?
LOLs.
No, like a lawless.
LOLs Enterprise.
Yaku, have you been to
Sure.
the draw pizza again?
No, he's making joy yogurt
The
this time.
the mold has interesting effects.
The molds on
Hallucinogenic.
hallucinogenic effect.
I can sell those on the black market.
Alright, Light this time going for a pool first and then going for a hatchery, by the way. Which is this. Did he do the same thing last
He's
game?
getting his speed. Yep. Or
Yep.
at least something similar.
Mhm.
No,
He's
he
getting
didn't
his,
do that last game.
his typical Link Team 6. Oh, yeah. And, yeah. It's busy. Things are.
Quick banging nest for Light here as well.
Bending.
I think we're gonna see
Yeah,
full
it's
aggression
quicker,
from
it's
Light.
quicker than last game, I think. Or am I delusional and I've completely... Yeah, by now I probably have all these Zerg games we've seen before already mixed in my mind, so I should stop commenting on what we've seen before and what not.
Have you been eating the draw pizza as well, Steel?
No, my memory is just garbage. It comes with its own bacteria, infecting my mind. Alright, then now getting the training is it's much later.
And
Light sees the timing on that and should know that it has a juicy timing window when, and then it will just not have any banelings.
all of those in the banelings.
Yeah,
Well,
it's gonna get
probably
all
out
the
of
bans.
range,
It's
out of
going
Yeah,
to
sight
get
there's no
of
point
all
doing
of
it
them.
Yep.
underneath the Overlord.
all the banelings.
That was what
And the
Daphne
metabolic
was doing.
boost completed, and so you can reinforce real quick.
Yeah.
Look, if you move them underneath the Overlord, your opponent gets scared, and then they don't dare to attack you at all.
He's got what? I got banelings. What? You what?
Yeah, they're like, oh no, how am I gonna fight banelings?
Come at me, bro. Come at me, Bane. Alright, surrounding the queen. It's going to die.
Come on, can you get another juicy connector
Oh,
there?
that's
That
very
does
good.
take down quite a bit, although now Adeno is getting Banes of its own. Light has to be quite careful here.
Light is
He's just
sniping the Baning
snipe
nest.
the Bane
In the
nest.
Baneling nest,
That's
it's
no more
good.
Banings for Daniel.
Well, he
other
has
than
those
what he
two
already has.
Banelings to worry about. Oh, actually,
two.
I think he morphed some before the Baneling
Yeah,
nest
he
went
was
down,
trying to
although
get
those
through
are
before
going
the
down.
Baneling nest.
No, it's just
Oh
two
no,
of them.
that was Light morphing them.
Yep.
This is a very large
It's one
circle count
Baneling.
for Adenold, however. Light
Yeah.
still has the ability to make Banelings, so although now if they get sniped by Adenold,
Doesn't really have the
there's
time to
one-
make Banelings. Nope. Wasted
that
on one
could've-
Zergling. Now he's morphing them, but he's morphing them right up front, so they'll probably get hit.
And they'll
Yeah.
try and bait the Zerglings into his Baneling, his one Baneling. He needs to make good use of that.
The lonely Baneling.
Yeah, it does enough to keep Light VFP away, and again taking a third, getting that third hatchery finished. He's way ahead, I think. Light not even starting a third hatchery.
Oh boy.
In the
It's
meantime,
like true.
wait, Daniel did get his second Baneling nest up.
Yep, he rebuilt it.
Yeah. So yeah, good job on not letting Light take advantage of that window of opportunity. But now Light going up for a
Two Baneling Syndrome. Two Baneling Syndrome.
yeah, he's going to try and take down that third hatchery, and the Banelings.
Adenold is moving his Banelings of his
Both
own. If Light isn't paying attention,
Everything is just running
they're
around
just
the hatchery.
okay. They both get
They
used.
traded Banelings for Baneling.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Snipe
It's
another
missing-
queen.
Although, Light has
That's
those
nice.
two Banelings up there.
Light actually killing 2 queens so far in
There
this game, so
There is a little Ling run by coming
He's
in.
gonna kill
Counterattack.
He's gonna kill the third.
But Denel's probably
I
gonna
think
get Light's
both of them are going to lose
their.
their third. Light might actually get a
That
cancel.
might get a cancel, yeah. So it's not as bad as the Denelson. Light, you gonna cancel that, mate? Actually, Light. No. Oh, he doesn't get a cancel.
But he is getting into the main. Not a lot of Zerglings though.
Doesn't quite get
They
it.
are actually blocked, body blocked, so the queen is still alive, but they were doing good damage on the queen.
Yeah. Okay, but Light this time having some more banelings on offer.
Here we
Does
enter
see that
the
force from
second
Edenel.
stage.
And the Roach Horn has come down for a Daniel now.
Oh,
See, here we come
Edenel
into the
running all the
second
way into
stage
the
of
main.
CVC. Lingbane.
There's nothing to defend here. This is a base trade, apparently.
Apparently.
Of sorts.
Ooh. Well, they were distracted. Like just
Yeah,
moved in.
Light losing a
Well, Edenel was
lot of
distracted.
drones at home.
Why's in trouble
good.
here?
Yeah, I think that went much better for Edenel.
GG is called. Edenel taking it to game 2.
2-0 so far. So
This
he's
is
on match
Edenel's
point
first time
already.
playing Duckling Open, isn't it?
I think he played last week in the Masters
one?
Open. I think so.
Is that going to be a separate thing? Or...
I'd say that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a second.
Yep, Edenel is new. First time playing. He might get the Royal Road.
Alright. Alright, looks like it. He's 1 point away.
This is where Light brings an insane reverse sweep, which he probably doesn't want to do because it's
It's
late
like-
in Australia.
It's like, here's the $10. Fuck it.
It's like,
Go to
well,
Let me go to sleep.
just let me go to
10
bed.
Australian dollars at a Daniel, just gonna take
10
it.
Australian dollary dues.
No, it's probably $500 dues, isn't it?
$500 dues for 10 US dollars?
I don't know. I don't know.
think
It's
the Australian economy is that bad.
everything else there is kind of bad, so I wouldn't know. Alright, so our next map will be Blackpink.
Ooh. Alright, we ready. No.
Alrighty. Alright.
I think
Alright,
LG.
Everyone's
ready?
ready.
Now it's up to you, viewers.
No, it's up to Light and Eden.
But they are already ready. They're ready already. They're already ready already.
I don't think viewers can ever be ready for CVC.
Is that like a yodel? Our little ready, little ready.
Who knows, maybe Light has turned on 10 hours of didgeridoos and is just gonna destroy everything now.
Let's see.
Alright, everyone. Welcome to Blackpink LE. LE, of course, stands for Lonely Eraser. Lonely Eraser. That's when you have one
Lonely
eraser.
eraser?
Yeah. And
Lonely
you don't
laser.
have eraser. Alright. To the southwest of Blackpink will be our Green Zerg from our own clan CranKy. It is Team Captain Light VIP. And in the northeast, from SS Worm, new appearance in the tournament and potential royal voter. Currently up 2-0 in the series on match point. It is the Teal Zerg Edenil.
He went for a really fast pull.
Yep. This is
We might
done
just
with
try
it.
to end it early.
It's done with Light's shenanigans.
You want to play like true? I can play like true.
True that.
Hey. All right.
Yep. 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 Yep.
I just noticed
I think you
Daniel
killed
has
Kano
a
with that
trophy that
pun.
has a void ray on.
Yep, that's for this season's you win an auto tournament.
Oh, I need to go win one of those. I need a void race that year. I should win it with void race for good measure.
Yeah, it's
Hashtag catastrats.
Alright, so yeah, both of them actually not too aggressive so far. They looks like it mostly was a defensive pool, not and then they're not even sending his Zerglings across the map. Light just
I
Yeah, maybe
appreciate
he's
your
expecting Light to
zooming,
get desperate.
Possibly.
Now just Light attempt to cheese to bring it back, save his dollar dues.
And Daniel getting a safety spine crawler in his main.
If we take our lives, we'll never take our dollary dues.
They'll never take our creep. I mean, unless they have scans or detection, and then they can take our creep.
And a way to kill the tumors.
Okay.
Ooh.
And Daniel again taking his time with the Baneling nest. Well, Light VP already has his own. Yep, already morphing some Banelings. Right. Yeah, Light is definitely getting aggressive. He's marching out across the map. He's got his couple of Banelings. Maybe it would be nice to have a few more, in case Jay get targeted by the Queens, as they are now.
They
We do our run
welcome
around
to
the
bring
hatchery.
around
Ooh,
the hatchery. Oh,
It's a-
that's a connect
it's a nice
right there.
connection.
And now the third queen will fall. Like
and,
going after drones.
yeah, and Daniel is stuck with
as well.
not much to
but-
defend here.
Yeah, and Light is just going to continue making Zerglings, make an extra Baneling just in case, and he's just going to keep the pressure on.
Where's that spine, by the way? Did he cancel it?
I think, yeah, he didn't cancel.
Yeah. It looks like Light might actually manage to get that hatchery. No.
No,
Defender's advantage is too good right now.
Yeah, you need
I mean,
to
Light
always
is
have a couple
still
of.
sending links
and-
across right now.
You gotta have a couple of Banelings at all times, just ready.
Like, in this case, that
Yeah.
Adeno was doing.
Yeah, but this time he's morphing them right in the middle of the fight. That rarely goes well. Alright, this time he's morphing 6 of them.
Like, just, it's like, well, micro, what is that? Just pour in a wave.
Yeah.
Zerg's microing? It's less likely than you think.
Oh. Okay.
Microing
So a lot of his
Zergs
Banelings
in
going,
my CDC.
not doing much, but the Queens are probably going to go down here.
Yep. The
Banelings
Oh,
trying to
dear.
suicide on the hatchery and the Queen, and they don't get either.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But,
Alright,
like,
some more
you know,
Zergling- Oof.
Hashtag play like
So-
true. He's just gonna continue making nothing but Zerglings.
Yeah, those Banelings were not. Ooh, there's 20 Zerglings on the way. Yeah. I think, but
then
I think
they'll
he,
now
sh-
get
he
a
should have
spine
enough to
crawler.
overwhelm this in time.
Yeah, you know, Light, he's still on a 2-base economy, whereas Adenil, his second base, his work has been denied mining time for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's absolutely no drones that, like, natural.
Yeah,
Once
neither
again,
of them is
ignoring
actually-
his kids.
That's a lot of good connections.
I think
Yeah,
the challenge
now
that
Light is
Light
joining.
has is that he hasn't had any queens taken out, so his production's fine. Whereas Adenil's been losing a lot of queens.
Right. Another Baneling run by there. That's sorry, Zergling run by gets encounters some
Trying
Banelings.
to see a wall now from Adenil.
Yeah, I don't think.
As that roach warren is coming
Yeah,
out.
Light doesn't really have a chance to do. Light lost 81 Zerglings so far.
81 Zerglings for 5 drones. And 7 queens, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, it's
What's the
7
head
It's like the
queens.
drone
Battle
down
of the
now?
Somme.
7 queens is a lot. So,
It's
I
like
mean,
the
they're
Battle
not.
of Somme, where so
they're
many
not-
Zerglings die for 7
For nothing.
queens.
I think Light should have enough to defend here. He's got some defensive Banelings morphing in. Yeah, wasting one of them on one Zergling.
Yep. He's just trying to bait out light Zerglings,
Yeah.
Banelings.
It's just
Get some
trying to
scouting
see what's.
information, see what Light's
Yeah.
doing. Pulling
then
in the
he's
drones.
sending
What?
spies. I think he's going to build some spies. He did this-
Oh,
he did
that
this in,
cheeky.
I think in the first game he did this once.
He I don't remember that.
You were playing.
I
You
feel
weren't
like I would
casting
have
it.
remembered that.
You weren't casting it. I
Versus
was.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Oh.
No, not versus Grizzly. Versus the first one. Meobius.
Oh, alright.
You were busy at the time. Okay, so Daniel
Meobius
managed
was...
to kill. Peter.
Ah, okay. Alright, that makes sense.
Sorry, I'm not, like I said, by this
Look,
time
it's
my
late.
all the
It's
memories.
late. We've had drawer pizza. It's late.
Yeah. Just thinking about having drawer pizza sends me into delirium.
Well, that's just the effect of
blame
we
ya.
eat it too. So
Oh.
Okay, Light gets third hatchery and marches across the map. And Dylan is kind of stuck on two bases for some.
Yep. Although, props to him, he has kept that second base up for just the
Yeah.
longest time after wave after wave after wave of Lings.
And also, he has roaches now, so I don't think Light.
Light's
actually
getting a
break this.
Spider.
Yep, that's something we
I
don't
wonder
see
if
every day.
he'll do Mutiling Bane or because yes,
He's a
for
bit sly, they
Insider,
don't
what's
like
it called?
roaches.
He might go Corruptiling Bane, but that's not really gonna, have much of an use. It's gonna be Mutiling Bane.
Alright, so
Fly
Daniel
doesn't
marching.
like roaches,
Let's
so
his
he doesn't
Corruptus.
like
He's
roaches.
got slow roaches. He didn't get roach speed. Now he
No,
started
I
it.
think
I
it's
think-
because
I think he forgot
his
it.
drones.
He just started it. I think he kind of forgot about it.
I
And
think
that
he's
that's
trying to
probably
drone
it.
up to keep up.
and realized as he moved out. No, because he had the gas. I don't think he's.
Yeah.
I think he just
Oh.
started moving out and then realized, oh, why are these assholes
Yeah.
moving so slowly? He's like, oh, I
It
forgot.
happens. Kuro can attest. It happens.
Alright, so the Spire is coming up for Light. Let's see if he starts. He's backing up some gas. So he should have enough to make a whole blob of mutants.
Yep.
Yep, there we go.
4 mutas,
6,
6,
7.
7
There we
meters.
go. That's a nice little.
And as
nice
we all
count.
know, roaches don't shoot up.
Yeah, and no spores yet on Daniel's side.
He hasn't even scouted the spire.
He
so.
might just try to use the mutas foot to harass the natural. But
Yeah, if he
that is a
jumps,
scary roach count that
if he
he's gonna have
jumps
to beat
with
back.
his 7 Mutalisks, if he jumps on the mineral line, actually he can actually
Well,
snipe the
now
hatchery.
Adele knows about the mutalisks.
Yeah,
Yep.
he should snipe that hatchery as well. I think that will go very well.
Can
for
the
him.
mutas kill the roaches in time, however?
I don't think so.
No.
Mutalisks,
He's
they're
getting
not a
5 more
good thing to
mutas.
defend against roaches.
Yep.
I think those Mutalisks should be on the other side of the map.
Light really does want to defend against this, though. He can't afford to lose this middle line.
So far he's not losing all that many workers. He only
Yeah,
lost 2.
actually.
So
Evacuation, man. Although now
Right,
he
now
evacuated
he's
them
losing,
right
yeah.
to roaches, so he lost a couple. But once again,
Yeah.
you can just evacuate them back.
yeah, but still now we see some spores coming up for Daniel in his main. The muta count is up to 15. Yeah, but they really
That's
have
gonna
to do
kill the
damage.
hatchery.
They have to go and kill that hatchery and not waste a second.
Don't stop firing down the roaches. Go.
Yeah, I think his attempt to be safe from attacks is going to lose the initiative here.
Yeah.
Because Daniel is
Kill
getting
him.
is getting level
Uh-oh.
2 shooty upgrade.
Yep.
It does.
3 point shooty.
Did get a Hydralisk then. So that's actually very good for light VIP.
Hydrolimbian roach, It's you don't see that every day, but
Yeah,
Can
no,
be
but
effective.
I would have
I
expected that
that
Daniel.
has come down now, but it might be a bit too late.
Yeah, now he
They're
started.
big.
assuming Light goes and kills a hatch now, which he doesn't seem to want to.
I think
Alright, now he's moving up with his
Light just
mutas.
doesn't see how vulnerable a Daniel is for these mutants.
Yeah.
I think he assumed
doesn't
Daniel
realize
was
how hidden
much
he
better
is.
protected, and he wasn't at all.
Even so, though, that's a very low hatch. If you're gonna snipe it, you're out.
No!
Maybe
Come
he
on,
thinks
Light.
that. Oh, come on, Light.
Jump
Why
on
are
it.
you moving? Not like this, man.
I am. I mean, look, it does have map control. He has 3 bases. He's
Yep.
droning up. So it's
He's
not
got
like
those
he's not
mutas.
using those mutas a lot at all, but
Yep.
it's kind of
Mutas can be used defensively, definitely. But
it gives.
I
I
just
think
worry
it
that he's
gives
giving
Daniel
him too
time
much
to get.
time.
It gives him time to get Hydralisk, because he's about to get.
Yeah.
He's about to have Hydralisk range. They're in level 2 shooter upgrade, range upgrade. So you know.
And he's coming back for these lings again.
Yeah. Well, look, if it helps him not take any damage at home. And,
I guess, but you know, every second is another second that Adenal can just get up
Adele is
Hydras.
just buying time with this, pretty much. While he gets a nice
Yeah.
big ball of Hydras.
Yeah, he's at
Hydra
11.
line.
He's making 8 more.
He
6
doesn't
more.
even need to transfuse his hatchery because Light's just giving him so much time.
It's actually no. It probably should, because you know he only has 2 archeries.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a vulnerable
Alright, the
situation.
mutas are coming in. Those Hydras are not going to be enough. Don't go for the extractor. What are you doing?
Yeah. Now.
Okay, kill the
Now
extractor,
it's-
I guess. If you can
Alright,
kill the
now it's gonna be-
hatches. Okay.
Yeah, it's too late. He's losing a lot
Yeah,
of mutalisks.
those are too many Hydras.
That's 5
Those
mutalisks lost here.
mutalisks.
Adele is getting the Nidus.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
that's I think that's a great decision. Because he's sitting here stuck on 2 bases with a bunch of mutalisks,
Light's
in
a
the middle of the
spooked
map.
boy.
and he wants to jump on Light's business. Where does he have a vision anywhere here?
He just morphed it
He
over
doesn't,
a bit,
but
so I
now he's
imagine
gotten his
he's probably
overseer.
going to send one across the map out the way of those Mutalisks.
Plus he got Carapace earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got
He actually
absolutely nothing here. He's sending a changeling, yeah. Oh boy. Alright.
I like that. I feel. I don't know. I like that Light's the one who's getting Carapace instead of
This
Adenal,
officer is
who
dying.
wants this Nidus. Yep.
Alright, the changeling is in. Look at that.
Oh yeah, no.
Nidus.
Get ready. Or
Light
whatever the
see
sound
that.
it makes.
He spotted it. I think he
Yep.
should have. Yeah, and he's
back.
getting ready. Daniel
It's
is
just links now.
loading
Alright,
up
now
the
he's
vultures.
No,
Mutas.
he's brought everything back to
Mutas, yep. And
Yeah.
denied.
Denied.
The one queen that came out. Have a look.
What's going on here? Oh, a lot of death, it seems.
And everyone that's coming out of the Nidus button, and you're like, oh, okay, that was a nice road trip.
Yep.
Like,
It was an enjoyable experience.
Alright, so now he's going
Let's
to
hope that
expand
queen
to a
has
3rd
double
base.
endurance.
Finally. No, he's actually long distance mining. What is he doing with this? Yeah, he forgot to build a base, I think. Alright.
There is an Ultralisk coming down for light.
There we go. There's the Ultra.
Okay,
This
Banelings.
can definitely tank Banelings,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of
but they get
Banelings.
to the,
It's a lot of Banelings.
Hydralisks.
Ooh,
And those
yeah.
Banelings get to
past
the
them.
Hydralisks.
Now Dental doesn't have any anti and GG. Light!
And Light VP.
Bring it. Taking his first game of the series.
Yeah, it's 2-1 at the moment in favor of Daniel.
You know, Light may want to sleep, but he really doesn't want to spend money. It's the
Yeah.
thing. Alright. Now we see what Adenal chooses.
Yeah, it's Daniel's map pick. Oh boy. Alright, let's remind everyone to join the next week's Sea Duckling Open, which
Sign
will
up
be the
Tar
number
open.
which will be the number 22. Links are up in chat. Also join the CranKy Ducklings Discord, a wonderful place to spend your time.
Get some good quotes every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
And follow us on the Twitters at CranKy Ducklings, where that's a large C, a large K, and a large D.
Everyone loves a large
Everything
D.
else is small. Yep.
No,
Even
am I
whiskey.
setting up or is like I'm not sure if I should let. Yeah, but light is.
Yeah, Light's setting up.
Light must have his green color.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. And also, let's remind everyone that we also have a Masters tournament once a month.
At the end of every month.
The last Friday of every month will be a tournament, not unlike the Sea Duckling Open, but it is also available for Masters 2 and Masters 3.
So basically anyone
Leagues.
that's previously won a Sea Duckling.
Yep.
Yep.
And hasn't gotten to Masters 1 yet.
Which is none of them.
Possibly, yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, down is ready.
And don't forget to hydrate your hydras. And drop your Drogalords. And
Light is ready.
Light is also the host, so
Yep.
Castors are ready.
really Yaku.
Castors.
Cast Thor.
Whiskey is judging me for
Whiskey
that.
isn't, yeah, whiskey is just you hard.
You just want to cast Thors, like if Thors were a spell in the game. Just
Summon
cast
Thor.
them. Summon Thor. Alright, everyone.
Rain
Welcome back to Eastwatch LE by the Sea. And according to Whiskey, LE stands for which in English means lastly escalated. Lastly escalated. That's when you're the last one to go up into an overlord or a medevac. Right? Yes. In the
Roll with it.
southwest will be from our own clan CranKy, the Green Zerg. Currently with 1 point in the series, it is Light VIP. And in the northeast, from Team SC Swarm, currently with 2 points in this best of 5, it is the Teal Zerg at Denil. Oops, I forgot to wait for the intros again. Ah, boy. Gold League casting over here. Gold League casting.
But me and Yaku are platinum.
Feels
Still
pretty
Gold
good.
League.
Gold at heart. You never leave Gold League, kinda. You just get a better border.
You get. In my heart, I'm still in Gold League. Actually, I'm in Silver now, I think.
Once a gold, always a gold.
I think actually it was that. I think that was in the last season. I don't know. I don't think I even played the placement matches this season. I don't like 1v1. They're boring. See, especially ZVZ.
Dig it. I was waiting for you to try to dig yourself out of that hole or dig it down further, but
Nah. We're not about digging holes here or digging out of them. We are.
You don't have to play ZVC if you don't play Zerg.
Yeah.
mhm.
That's one reason to play Terra no Protoss. No ZVZ.
But that means TVT and PvP though.
PvP's great.
Not since I got into Plat and every other Terran just plays mech. Which you know,
Protoss.
it's a fine.
You
I
can learn to
should.
defend cheese.
It's a fine. Whatchamacallit. Playstyle. It's just not for me.
Then switch to Protoss Yaku.
Alright, light
I
poking
should.
in
I got
and then
gold one protest last
going
night.
back. It does have the earlier bailingness this time as well. But yeah, this time he's morphing up the banelings way further away from Edena's base.
Yeah, it's, it'll be unexpected for when they hit the Dental.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Light's been doing Lingbane every single game up until this
Edena is
point.
joining up, but Light is just making more Zerglings.
Light's going home though.
Yeah,
They got homesick.
I think
There's a
Light
fast
kind of
path.
misread it. He thought maybe that Edenel was going to attack, but no, Edenel is droning way up. He's going to
He's been
be
getting his safety banes.
yeah, he's going to be double in worker count almost. So he only needs to defend here with his banelings. He should have enough to at least deny. Like,
Ooh, those are good connections.
And save
yeah, that was
Queen as
all.
well.
That was
Even
22
Whiskey likes those
Zerglings.
connections.
That was 22 Zerglings.
Ouch. Yeah. Light just needs to defend.
But meme.
And the queen didn't die either, which is nice.
Okay, so now Light is droning, but Edenel already way up in workers. He's got them queens set up. He's setting up a third hatchery. He's going to be able to saturate it way quicker.
They're both attacking now though.
Unless Light needs to cancel here. Should get a cancel. Doesn't look like Edenel has anything to defend. He has a couple of Banes and a queen.
I mean, that was a cancel, so then he'll get some of his money back.
Yeah.
And he is having a ling run by.
He's getting a Rotoran
Light's
again, so
main.
it's the same transition we saw before.
But then it'll split it
From the
left.
CBC.
Right, he's going to get Light VIP's queen here. He's starting to kill some drones in the natural.
The queen lives.
Oh boy.
Did get 8 drones though.
Yeah, so Light is, again, half the worker count. That is very, very not good. ZVZ analysis says no. Yeah, but Edenel, yeah, he has enough banelings to defend all of these Zerglings. It's gonna be dangerous. Very dangerous to go up this round. Oh, nice round on that queen. It's a nice little pick off, but
I don't like
Ooh,
them
Daniel.
sending these 2 queens
Daniel.
out after all.
I think he's using the queens to bait those Zerglings, or he's just overextending.
Yeah, that's just no right.
Alright, that's a decent connection, but Light has a lot of banelings morphed out here. Alright, with the roaches though, yeah, these banelings are not that big of a threat anymore. Yeah, I think Daniel held this fantastically well, and is again on the other side of the map in the main. This time going for the drones. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. 9. Oh boy.
Light's economy is hurting right now.
It's hurting all the time. It hasn't stopped hurting since the beginning.
The pain never ends.
The pain never ends.
The dollary dues.
And it just does not have enough to actually tech behind
Light's
this.
economy will hurt even more if he loses this, because then he loses $10 dues.
Yep. It's his actual real-life economy. Which might actually bankrupt Australia. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Spending
I don't know how.
$10.
I don't know how economy works. Oh, that was a very good bailing connection here.
Yep, completely
Eliminating-
denied. And those banelings just moved straight into the queen.
And
Yeah.
there's a big root.
And Light VP has no army. GG is cold.
Gee, where's my button?
Come on, Yaku. One job. Yes.
Adenil,
And-
our
and
Royal
just-
Rhoda.
Just like that, Edenil is this week's Sea Duckling Open champion, the number 21. That's a very well done run.
Very well done. Yep.
We got
We saw.
we're
played
lucky to
almost the perfect
He
CVT
plays every
and then the
matchup.
perfect CVP. His CBZ was pretty good, but you know, it's CBC, so
Did he
you
have,
can never play that perfectly.
did his demo play a Terran at all?
Yeah, he played.
Yeah, he played the
Grizzly.
Grizzly.
Oh, so we played every matchup today.
Yeah, and he played very, very well. Played. Actually, he's two owed everyone until the final. He only lost one map. He dropped one map to Light VIP in this final. That's it. He's yeah, that was a very convincing run. I'm happy I got lucky and and casted him at the beginning. There you go. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us today. Feel free to join our next week's tournament.
Yep, signups are live. You can catch them. Actually, I shouldn't type them in now because delay.
Yep.
But yeah, signups are live. Sign up for that. Join us again next week. We'll have this stuff. Probably less Terrans and more Zerg. Like, it's sort of weird. We're getting more Terrans lately.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened since its inception. But yeah, follow us over on the Discord. Follow us on Twitter at CranKy Ducklings. And now, Steel, let's start with you. Where can we find you?
You can find me at Steel Mold. Steel like the metal, mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. That is on Twitch. And at Steel_mold on Twitter. And Steel Mold on the Discord somewhere the thing is. Yeah, there's links everywhere. How about you, Yakuzaku?
You can find me over at twitch.tv/16th Squad Senseki. Occasional ladder streams, occasional Polish lessons with Witcher 1. And also over on the Twitter at 16th Squad S. What about you, Kata?
I'm over at Twitch at Yakuzaku1. And on Twitter as Emperor, because I can't spell, Yakuzaku.
And you can
Great.
find
Where
me
do we find you, Kuro?
at Milk and Cookies with 3 S's.
Yep, over on the Twitters.
Yep.
Or shit Milku says, which hasn't been active since 2015.
Yeah.
But also on Twitch at Milk and Cookies. That's not an AND, it's just an N.
And if you want to understand that in joke, yes, just keep watching the stream.
Yep.
Week after week. Alrighty. So that will be all for today. Thank you for watching us. I hope you enjoyed it. We definitely enjoyed it. And we'd love to see you here again on the next week. So until then, that'll be all.
Peace out.
Goodbye.